Welcome to the Night Train, Drew. Go ahead and open up the show, man.
All right, man. We want to welcome all of our viewers and listeners, wherever you at, across Southeast region, across Louisiana. Man, we got people from Cali, from the East Coast. Kev, we got people from everywhere tuning in. Overseas, tuning in. I hope everybody's here for the correct reasons. To for the correct reasons and not negative ones. Bogalusa has been the center of attention here recently for the last year or so, if we being honest. And me and Kev decided to go on this episode run of trying to get valuable information out to the people. And me and Kev believe in information first. One of the things I did want to clarify, because I really don't care what a lot of stuff is said on Facebook about us, especially about, me and Kev. But one of the things that always got under my skin was somebody made a statement that we, I ain't gonna say somebody, I know exactly who it was, but they made a statement.
Say a name.
No, we ain't gonna say no names. So like I said, we here for the right reasons tonight. Said that we just be on here talking. We don't have any healthy discourse or things of that nature. But I think what people get confused is me and Kevin never want to create a platform just to try to skew the narrative. We are here. We are willing to talk to anybody. And in order for that to be the case, we are very open to asking the questions that people want to know and letting people answer. Once people answer, that's it. We're not here to argue with anybody over anything. We are here for you guys to be able to get the information that you are looking for. So let's remember that when you ask these questions and they give you the answer, the point is you getting the information. That's our whole goal and has always been our goal and will continue to be our goal. If you want us to be one of the podcasts that, let our own personal emotions and fuel the arguments and things of that nature, then you're here at the wrong place. I just wanted to get that out of the way before we get started, because this is not just for the mayor candidates. This is for, if I'm not mistaken, Kev, this is going to be for student council. I mean, not student council, for city council, for school board. This is going to be for anybody that's running in the race. We want you to know that the invitation is open to everyone. So I just want to kind of get that disclaimer out there before we get started tonight. Kel, first of all, how are you doing, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm tired, man. I just got to work, man. Apologies for the late start. I still got a job that pay my bills because we don't have a sponsor on the Night Train. And the thing is, tonight would have been a good night for some sponsorship because we are up to 217 right now. And that's just what I'm seeing right now. Probably 217 more people that was here last time. I wonder why, I don't know. But look, I appreciate y'all for joining. Whether the reason is good or not, I really don't care. Because at the end of the day, it started with just me and Drew. All right, so it started with us having these conversations for over a year now, and it just sort of happened that it's a big time in the city, and that was one of the main reasons why the Night Train was brought back at this point of the year, because we knew that conversations were gonna need to be had, and we wanted to tote the line right in the middle to provide our opinion, but also the people that are coming to us with the issues that they want to bring forward, but we want to do it on this platform. So, what you gonna say, Drew?
No, I just want to give a chance to, Pastor Reed needs no introduction. We all know who he is. He's been on here multiple times. We know what he stands for when it comes to the absolute basics and things of that nature. But I do want to give him a chance to open up and speak to the people before we open up with questions, because we're not going to waste any more of the people's time. We're going to get straight to it. Pastor Reed, just want to give you a few seconds just to, introduce yourself to the people who may not know who you are, and then we'll get started.
All right, man. Appreciate it. First of all, I want to thank you, brothers. I'm not too loud, am I?
No, you good. You good, man.
Okay, I want to thank you, brothers, man, for having me again. Thank y'all for the podcast, this platform you guys have created, man. I think it's an awesome thing. I'm just glad to be a part of it. Glad I was able to drop back in and fellowship with you guys on tonight, man. I thank God. Look forward to the conversations on tonight. Most people know me. I'm Michael Reed, born and raised here in Bogalusa, man. And I'm just excited to be alive and to be well after everything that's been going on.
All right, good deal, man. Like, we want to appreciate, I know for me and Kel personally, we want to appreciate you for coming on. This is something that, like I said, a lot of people will avoid, these interactions. So we appreciate you for not being afraid to come up and speak your mind about the issues and things that you might see. I know that first, before we let the comments, I want give everybody a chance to kind of get in. That number is getting up there pretty quick, but I want everybody to get in so everybody have a chance to ask their questions in the comments. Me and Kev will do our absolute best to make sure that we're covering the questions that are being asked. Now, if you're asking the same question everybody else is asking, don't get upset if we don't directly choose you out. If you're asking the same question, we're not going to just keep asking the same question over and over again, okay?
And let me say this too, Drew.
Yeah.
If you're afraid to put your name out there in the comment section, shoot me a DM, shoot me a text.
Yeah.
Because we want to make sure, I know a lot of people don't want to get out here, and there are some people who do not care about what they about to put in these comments. But there are some people that don't want to just put their name out there, so
yeah.
if you want to shoot me a text, I'll read the comment or the question. I just won't state your name, so that's also an option.
Okay. All right, so me and Kev I have a few questions, not a lot, because I don't want to take up the people's time, and I'm pretty sure Kev probably have a couple questions he may want to ask. And after that, we'll open it up to the floor, or the comment section, and let you guys ask a question. The first question that I kind of want to ask, that I definitely want to ask, is one of the main things, Pastor O'Reed, that everybody is asking is your ability to balance between your calling as a minister and as a politician. That's something that's just going to be drilled home over and over again with the people. So I want to give you a chance to speak to that and, give your opinion on how you feel like you're going to be able to make that possible.
So, great question, and I appreciate you asking me that. This is how I look at it. My BJ was asking me this question before I announced I was running. He said, "Oh, how's you going to balance that being a pastor?" And I said, a pastor is a minister. A minister is a servant. That's all the word minister means servant. And I just look at me being a servant for the people of Bogalusa. That's simple to me. I don't really see an issue that will cause me to not support it or go against it because of my religious beliefs. I believe in God. I'm a Christian wholeheartedly. And I'm not running as a perfect candidate. Let me stress that. I'm running as a better candidate. So, of course, being a pastor don't qualify me to be perfect, but let me just say this to you. I just think people will want a pastor when it comes down to some difficult issues to make a decision on their behalf. I think a person would want a pastor when it came down to certain issues in the city. Need somebody that's got a voice of calmness, somebody that's not going to panic, somebody that's going to believe in God and really trust that our city can be turned around or our city can be great. I believe that a pastor, especially if he's exemplifying the fruits of the Spirit, can walk by faith and not by sight. And it's going to take faith. Whoever's in leadership in the city, it's going to take faith to believe that both can be great. So when I look at that, I look at it from this perspective too, Drew. You got other pastors that's running. I mean, and I guess I'm an easy target, but I mean, Dr. Turner Tina Ratliff, she's a pastor. She's running for judge. You got Dr. Cook. He's a pastor. He's running for school board. You got my classmate, Scott Breland. He's a pastor. He's running for school board. And you can't even go to the school board office unless you go into Pastor Raymond E. Mims Media Center. And he was a pastor for over 40 years and a board member for over 30 years. And he was such a great pastor and great board member that they named the room after him. And so it's possible to be successful in your church and in politics as long as you keep God first, make him the centerpiece, and keep the main thing the main thing. I don't see a way why you can't do both effectively.
Drew, can I say something real quick?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Hey man, y'all putting some good comments and good questions in the comment section. Hold off, because I want to go back to Barry Bolton's comment, and I'm trying to write that down. So if y'all can, just hold off so I'm able to read the comments and also respond back. So just hold off just a second, but I will go back to...
People, just be patient with us for just a quick second. Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you, Drew. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I want to know about that sign just like everybody else, because that's my question. So I'm gonna get this whole whole general response out. But I'm telling you right now, my next question about this sign, and I'm gonna ask it, but I'm gonna let y'all finish.
Yeah, be patient, y'all. Just be patient with us for 2 seconds. We don't want y'all to think we try to skirt any issues or go around it, y'all. I promise y'all, we not. Just be patient, y'all. It's an order to these type of things, man. But anyway, like back to my only rebuttal to that, and I'm not gonna try to take too much time. My dog Kill talking about y'all know why we here.
This is why we here today. No.
Right,
Let me go back. That's not why we here.
That's not
this
why
show
we
was
here,
already planned.
Yeah.
Right.
This show was already planned for tonight.
Exactly.
We planned this show 2 weeks ago. All right. And I posted about this saying we already have other candidates already lined up.
Yeah.
All right. So that's not why we set this show tonight. It just so happened BPD was on Virginia Avenue. That's that. But we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Go ahead. I'm gonna be quiet.
Real quick to that, to my rebuttal, because I do hear y'all. We do want to be a voice for the people. Y'all just give us 1 second. My only rebuttal to that is whenever we talked about the seat of the mayor. If somebody that was, Muslim, or if somebody was Buddhist that ran for that position, and they say like, look, I'm going to always lean on Allah for my answers whenever I get into this position. Like, would Christians have the same freedom the same support to say like, because it's opposed to what you believe, would y'all have that same support for somebody that came in and chose to make that same type of proclamation? Because everybody is not Christian, so, right. When you say, hey, I'm putting God first when I'm, make these answers to lead the city, that's not going to sit well with the whole city, the whole overall city. So when you're becoming a mayor, you're a mayor for the entire city. So that's my only rebuttal to that. And I just want to know how you feel about that.
So it's a great point, but that means I may not win because I'm not finna change who I am. I'm not finna adopt some worldly philosophy. I'm not finna be conformed to the world and do things people want me to do. I'm going to be comfortable in my skin, and that the only reason I'm here today is because of Jesus Christ, and I'm not gonna never deny that. And so the reality is now, Jesus is love. So I'm going to love everybody. I don't care about nobody's personal belief. I don't care about their lifestyle. Hey, if it's some good in them, it's some value in them, it's my job to pull it out of them so that all of them can contribute to the betterment of Bogalusa. We need everybody if we're going to be successful. So I don't care if you're Muslim, Boozer, whatever the case may be. If you want to help make this city better, we welcome you. Whatever your nationality is, whatever your ethnicity is, whatever it may be, hey, we're not concerned about that. I'm going to be the leader for the city. I got a vision. I got a plan for the city. I got people that's willing to buy into it, that's going to support me, and we're going to live with the results. Hey, if they don't want me, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to still be here fighting for Bogalusa.
Okay. All right. Second question. Hey, I respect that answer. If you can say that, hey, like, you're just not going to change and God is going to come first, I can't do nothing but step back and respect that. Now, whether I feel like that's going to hurt or help you in a lot of ways, it might help you with some voters who are staunchly Christian, but a lot of those voters who are not Christian.
So Drew, check this out. Can you think of a scenario where this would be a conflict of interest for me being the mayor and being a pastor?
Yes, absolutely.
Give me one.
Because you have to because a lot of the belief systems when it comes to politics does not align with a spirituality. Well, not going to say spirituality, but does not align to religion.
So give me one. Give me one example.
I'll give you a prime example. Pride. Pride is a really big thing now. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to homosexuality, sexuality preferences, when it comes to child rearing, or when it comes to, family-based mentalities, like all of that does not align for everybody with the Christian faith or the Christian belief. So like I said, you having to be a mayor for everybody, that's going to come into play.
I'll be a mayor for all the pride people as well. I don't have a problem with those individuals. And I said it to you last time. So, but the reality is there are certain things I personally won't support, Michael or Reed. But as the mayor, I don't have a problem with anybody. I don't see where somebody that's part of the pride community, they want to do something in the city. I don't see what they got to do with the mayor. You got volunteers all over the world that's making huge contributions around the world. So I don't see what that would interfere with my job. Listen to me. I've been volunteering for the city for years. I hadn't had to go talk to Wendy or Charles or Tyron or to Mac about something I wanted to do. I mean, I'm a volunteer. Get your permits, pay your fees, get your security, do what you want to do, and I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I see, and that's what I'm saying is, and I don't want to waste too much time on it. That's the issue.
I got you.
Before you're a mayor, that makes perfect sense because you're not required to. But when you become a mayor, then I don't feel like you should be able to have that freedom anymore to say, well, I'll support this Christian activity and I'll be there to show my support. But then when it comes to pride, you be like, nah, y'all just go get y'all stuff and y'all can do y'all on your own because I don't support that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like you should be able to have the capability to be able to pick and choose, which is why that's one, and a lot of people don't realize this is, even with my dad was my dad was a pastor for years. And that was one of the main things that he always told me was like, look, the reason why he don't run for council and those type of things, because, eventually it's going to come to a choice to where he has to make a decision that doesn't align with his faith and what he believes. And he knows for a fact that he'll never go against God, which is not going to make him the best leader for all people, but will make him a great leader for his people, which is why he chose to remain with his people, as far as a following a Christian community. When it came to putting people together on the Christian side of things to choose who they want to vote for, then he was all for being a leader in that regard. Meaning like, hey, these are our views. We want to pick the best candidate that aligns with our views. You know what I'm saying? So that's my only thing when it comes down to that.
So Drew, but the bigger picture is you're not gonna elect nobody then. Because nobody will have the views of everyone, and nobody's gonna support every single thing that go on in the city.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I'm just listening. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to determine what's the difference. All right, I see what you're getting at, Drew, about and if he doesn't want to support, because we're talking specifically about pride.
Well, that was just one.
But no, I know what I'm saying. So if, let's say, O is in that seat, right? Mm-hmm. And he's the mayor, and he doesn't support a pride event. Mm-hmm. Is that any different than the current mayor or when Wendy was in office if she didn't support or go to a certain event?
I don't feel like it's any different when anybody's in office. Like, I feel like you're required as mayor to be there to support all events that means anything positive for the city. You know what I'm saying?
Drew, we're not gonna never have no mayor then. I just had a cemetery clean up, and we done other things in the city. I've been doing things in the city since 2006, and I've never really seen many mayors come out to participate in them.
Well, that's the point that I'm making. It's because like you're trying. When I'm not saying you're trying. My point is what I'm saying is you're refusing. If there was a request for him to be there, or if there was never probably any request for them to be at any of those events. You know what I'm saying? If you choose to volunteer to go out and say like, hey, we're going to go and clean up something, that's something that you took upon yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're talking about a disenfranchised people or a group of people that is constantly, like I say, criticized or marginalized, then that's something different. Your word means a whole lot when it comes to standing up for those type of people.
Well, let me say to you, I'll never discriminate against anyone. We got a lot of people here that don't have a voice, including Latino, including Hispanic, including the Asian people. So there's other people that don't have a voice in that do things. And so what I'm saying to you is I don't drink and I don't do some things. So I may not go to Cinco de Mayo and celebrate that with them, but I may not stand against it. I may not have a personal problem with it, but I may not go because those are not personal things I do. No mayor is going to be able to support everything wholeheartedly and live with himself knowing that's not what he really supports in his heart.
Well, that's the point I'm making. I feel like that's what we're missing is a mayor that's capable of doing that.
Okay, well, you might find Jesus. I'm going to call Jesus for you tonight.
That's my whole point of what I'm making to you is like, I would much rather you stand 10 toes down on like, look, this is what I believe. You know, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I feel like we as a people.
I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on it because that's just who I am, and I made it thus far because of him. However, I don't have any hate in my heart, so I'm gonna be fair with people. I'm saying there's one person that could be a good mayor for Bogalusa. He'll be the best mayor, and I think that's Jesus Christ. I don't.
That statement right there is what I'm talking about. That point.
Well, that was
hey, I'm about to be real with y'all. I'm about to be completely real with y'all. Y'all making my head hurt. Look,
take your ibuprofen.
This is my thing. This is my thing. Real talk.
We're not gonna spend
21 minutes.
We're not gonna spend a lot of time.
Can I just say this? Mm-hmm. So I just got a comment.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I just got a anonymous message.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
It says the current mayor has been requested to be at events and he refuses. Mm-hmm. Did not support Christmas in the park. Didn't show up to camps that was hosted with his name on it. So I guess what they're saying and what I'm saying is, and even I got another message. Hold on. Politicians in positions have others to represent them all the time in events, graduations, award programs, etc. So I know we are specifically talking about one thing, and I know it's trying to combine that O as a pastor and talking about pride as an event. I just don't want to. I want to weigh the two because, in my opinion, it's the same thing. Whether it's a pride event, whether it's a graduation and somebody can't be there, now refusing to be there because of your beliefs, or saying that, hey, I'm not going because I don't believe in that. I don't see a problem with that. I do see a problem with we not having that event because I don't believe in it. So if that was something that he did say, then I most definitely have a problem with that. But just saying I'm not going because I don't believe in that and I don't want to be around that, I don't think that's a problem. But
Yeah,
most definitely.
I don't think that's a problem with an everyday person, but I do think that's a problem when we talk about leadership. But like I said, with that we got a lot more that we got to get to. You know what I'm saying? That's something me and Pastor Rick can talk about that all day.
We'll finish on that.
Yeah,
We'll finish on that.
And I don't want people to get this confused. It's not only about people love to like just pick out homosexuality and pride. Like I said, there's a multitude of different things. I brought up different religions. I brought up, people believe in a lot of different things. If they was having something, would you be able to be there? So let's not just get hung up on that. But second question, and after that, I'm gonna cut it off. Second question is, what do you plan on doing if you do get this seat? What do you plan on doing to be able to, like these people in the comments, that a lot of these people just have, no matter what you say, like it's not gonna work. And it's the same way with Tyron, no matter what he say, no matter what Wendy say. So what is your plan to be able to solve that deep separation between the people?
So I don't know if there's a solution for deep separation, but I do believe that we can create an environment that's warm and welcoming to all people, and give them an opportunity to step up and have their voices be heard, give them opportunity to be leaders in the city, and hear from them. I would love to have a town hall meeting and hear from all these folks to see what's their concern, what's their problems here. And as the mayor of the city, I will address them wholeheartedly. One thing I don't struggle with is forgiveness. So I'll work with any and everybody, and I'll be the bigger person, and I'll extend love and I'll show love. And if I don't get in return, we're going to just keep moving. We can't spend a whole bunch of time on people that don't want to support the city and don't want to do right by the city. There's a bunch of people that love me, that support me, that stand by me, and I'll focus my energy on that before I allow other people to bring me down. So I'm not responding to certain people. I'm not getting involved with certain people. I'll never close my eyes to them. I'll never turn a deaf ear to them. And I'll never put myself in a position where I'm unapproachable. I'll talk to anybody. I try my best to reconcile with people all the time. I try my best to make things right with all people. But however, some people want to do them, and I'm cool with that as well. But I will always have an open door policy. I will always meet with anyone. I will never disrespect a citizen in this city. I don't care how they treat me. Listen, I got people on social media drag my name, talk about me, and then call me because somebody in jail, or call me because they got a situation, or need some help, or need this help. And guess what? I go do it. I don't care about all that stuff. I'm a real guy that loves people.
Yeah.
And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. So I'm not going to get caught up in all that emotional stuff. People are human, Drew. Someday they're going to love you. One day they may not.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to judge their whole life on the day they mad at me. Yeah. It's more to their life than that one day. So I don't get caught up and dragged down in the mess like that, because all human beings need grace. And the same grace God give me, I got to give it to other people.
Gotcha. Hey, look, like I said, Kev, I'm going to cut it right there. Like I said, this is conversations that we can have online. I want to make sure that we leave a time for you and also leave a time for the people, to go. So.
Oh, my God. Y'all, I'm reading these comments before I ask my question. For a lot of people, ain't nothing gonna make Bog happy. And I'm just looking at different, no, I'm being for real. Like, I'm just looking at different scenarios. Okay? What if O and Tyron lose? And Lori get in there? What if Wendy get in there? What's gonna be the argument then? Because all I'm seeing is you got half the comment section for O. You got half the comment section for Tyron. So we're gonna go back to pre-Tyron when Wendy was in office. You ain't see none of this. You ain't see any of this. You ain't see nobody at the city council meeting because I was there. It wasn't nobody there. All right. So, but now everybody involved. Everybody got an opinion. And I want to go back to Barry Bolden's question because he was talking about splitting the votes. There's multiple black people in other races. They got about 4 or 5 black people in the city council at large race. Ain't nobody talking about that. 5 of them. Nobody is talking about that. But we talking about splitting the votes because we got 2 high-profile people running against each other, and y'all, Bogalusa full of blacks. So I remember a long time ago, we didn't have black people or as many black people involved in races. Then when you saw a sprinkle there and you saw 2 people running against each other, we splitting the votes. People are getting planted to split the vote. I need y'all to really just honestly, just wake up. Just wake up. And before I go on my rant, the moment we've all been waiting for. Okay? Earlier today. All right.
Why we can't address the splitting the vote situation right quick?
I mean, we can. I just don't feel like it's. If I came down there and ran, splitting the vote, that's gonna be split 3 ways. I just don't understand the issue with people of the same race being. Okay, if we have any white people in the comment section, is there a such thing as white people splitting the vote? Because I've never seen anybody publicly of the white race get on social media and say, we got white people splitting the vote. And I've seen in cases multiple times in Bogalusa where you have 2 whites in a race against each other. So I'm just trying to figure out what the issue is.
The issue is, Kevin, the bigger issue is this here. And I'm going to give it to you from a people perspective. I'm going to step outside of my perspective for a minute. They're looking at it from this perspective. The whole notion of splitting the black vote is they feel that black people were never in a position to have nothing anyway. And the moment we have an opportunity to seize something, the moment we have an opportunity to get something, it's like here come another black to stop him from getting. So that's the mindset of splitting the vote. However, the bigger picture is this. In the community which we live in, where the black people make up 60% of the population, from here on out, you will always have black on black races. You can't go to Atlanta, Georgia, and talk about splitting the vote. Memphis, Tennessee, splitting the vote, because it's a predominant black city. This comes about for people who really is secretly supporting somebody, and they scared to say, I support O'Reilly, I support this guy here, and I hate that they running. So here's one thing I can say, oh, they splitting the vote. Because Brian McCree ran against Tina for mayor. People don't even talk about that. Brian McCree, you had 2 white people running, maybe 3, and you had 2 black people running. Why didn't nobody say they were splitting the vote then? Because the reality is, this is personal. This ain't really about what's right for Bogalusa, what's best for Bogalusa. Some people just got personal agendas. There are some people that hate me, some people that hate these other people, and for whatever reason, their excuse is we are splitting the vote. There's no such thing as splitting the vote if we're going to have a democracy. And at the end of the day, people going to vote for what they want to vote for, whether the vote is split or not. And they never said for white people. White people run against each other every single year. Every single year. And I'll never forget Charles Mizell ran, Charlie Easton ran, Wendy Perret ran. They ain't said when to split the vote. So what I'm telling you is these are just narratives people are trying to create to make me look bad or make somebody else look bad, because this is just what they using to express their support for someone or their disdain for someone else.
All right, I'm gonna say, look, there's a lot of questions I want to get to in the comment section because I have my own comments and answers to some of these. Because there's, y'all, everybody's so one-track minded in some cases that we only look at something one way. But before we get in that, let's go ahead and get down to business. Okay? Hold, please. Y'all know where we're going. Mainly, everybody's here to talk about a sign. Okay? So, earlier today, Mayor Tyron Strong posted, you know how I know I'm winning? One of my opponents won't stop stealing my signs. Yes, that opponent. I guess you're talking about you, Bo. I text the first lady. Guess you're talking about Miss Christie. I text the first lady to be amicable because I have eyewitnesses, and she upheld her husband in the wrongdoing. Residents have called me saying they have personally witnessed this man, Ori, removing my signs. I won't waste my time filing a police report. The police were there today, though. I won't waste my time filing a police report because they're all in it together. BPD allegedly and O are in this together on sign stealing. It's like baseball, sounds like. If you have a sign in your yard, place it closer in or place it in front of a camera. A few weeks ago, they tried to gaslight me saying one of my damaged signs was caused by weather. Despite the fact that there's no bad weather on that day, it was damaged. I guess this one blew away in the wind too. You never win when you play dirty, but obviously that's the only way some know how to play. Deception and trickery. So my question for you, Pastor Michael O'Ree, did you steal the sign? Why was the police on Virginia Avenue? Stop, man. Why was the police on Virginia Avenue today? Why are you pictured in one of the candidates? I think she's running against Miss Case. Shout out to Miss Case, man.
Nah, don't.
Why?
Why?
I'm just saying shout out to Miss Case. That's all I said.
All right, go ahead.
That's all I said.
All right.
I think the lady that posted the video is running against Miss Case for city council. District A. I want to know, did you take it? Did you move it? Are you in cahoots with the people that live there? Why were the police called? All right. Are you on camera stealing the sign, putting it in the back of your truck? Look, I want to know. And if I didn't mention something, put it in the comments. Because at the end of the day, we need to get to the bottom of this sign stealing. Now, granted, we saw that the mayor did post right after, and I'm going to read this before you respond. He had an update 2 hours ago. They found my sign in the next door neighbor's backyard. Earlier, when I asked the neighbor had he seen it, he started explaining how Mr. O'Ree was a mentor to him during his time at Youth Build. I found it very odd. When the team and I were canvassing, we spotted the sign. You be the judge. 2 ladies across town calling me saying they saw the pastor with their own eyes. Now this, make it make sense. Why did O'Ree come out here and defend this man if it had nothing to do with him? Asking the cops not to arrest him? People tell on themselves. Go ahead, O'Ree. Tell us what happened.
Let me ask you a question. On the first comment, didn't you say that, or on the text message, that I put the sign in my pickup in my truck?
That's what I heard.
That's what. Okay, no, so that's what you read.
Okay. Yeah.
That I put the sign on the back of my truck. How in the world, 4 hours later, the sign is found in the backyard if I took it in my truck?
Was there video footage of this?
I got some oceanfront property for you. I want to sell you in Bogalusa. So let me answer your question, man. Let's get down to business and quit playing in here. I had a cleanup this past Saturday at the cemetery. I decided to take my energy, my resources, my support to go out there and address an issue I see on Facebook every single week. How pitiful our cemetery is.
Hold on. Wait, we gonna talk about cemetery. Did you take the sign or not?
Well, you know I ain't took no sign. Let's get serious in here, boy.
Okay, well, answer the question. That's what we want to know. All right.
Okay.
So why were the police on Virginia Avenue today?
Can I set the atmosphere for you? You have me to answer the question.
No, because the 683 people in here, before we lose them, I want to know why.
Trust me, they want to hear the whole story because they know what happened at the cemetery too. We had a great turnout. I had plenty of supporters. About 37 people came out there throughout the day. We cleaned the cemetery up. Stay with me. After the cleanup, the next morning, I get a phone call to say we busted a pipe, we didn't pick up 3 limbs, and 1 flower got shattered.
Who called you?
We was in the jungle out there. The grass was high up to my chest in some areas. And we're out there volunteering, helping, and this comes on Facebook from the City of Bogalusa page. So I'm upset. I'm like, darn, why would they do this? And who will go out there and unscrew the pipe? The man that fixed the pipe said somebody unscrewed the pipe because it wasn't hit by no lawnmower. The man that fixed, talked to them at the city. So That made the city look bad because we volunteered our time, energy, and effort to go out there and do a great deed. And then here come the city of Bogalusa. Oh my God.
Listen, I'm gonna let you get to that point about this. Listen, I'm gonna let you get to the point about the cemetery.
Let's fast forward.
Thank you. There, all right. Appreciate
that
you.
happened Saturday, Sunday, today Monday. I feel in my heart this is a cooked up story. So 3 months ago, I talked to the girl who owned the house.
Okay, there we go. We getting somewhere now.
She said to me, but I want you to see the motive. I want you to see the motive behind all this stuff here. Because people felt played behind the cleanup. Trust me. Motive is important. The lady said, you can put a sign in the yard. I talked to the man next door. He my student. I said, man, Mr. Reed, put a sign in the yard. Talk to the people next door.
This is the same house, right? This is the same house?
It's 3 houses.
Okay.
All right, the sign, well, the guy had his sign at. The people next door, he claimed the young boy at, and the people next door, I was going to put a sign in all 3 yards. I still am.
Okay.
So I paid by that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, stay focused. I paid by that. I see another sign in the yard. I didn't call nobody. I didn't go knock on her door and get mad because another sign in the yard. But I found out the lady is she don't speak much English. The daughter who gave me permission said, "Hey, mama, somebody come to put a sign up." When she looked up, they don't put the sign in the law illegally.
So okay, wait. Hold on. I want to keep everybody together. All right.
Okay.
So there's 3 houses.
Right.
This lady was already going to allow you to put a sign in the yard.
Absolutely.
She just knew that a person was coming to put a sign.
To put the sign up because her daughter don't live with her daughter live on West 5th Street.
And the sign that was placed in the yard was Tyron's sign.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Okay.
And so now I didn't say nothing about it. Stephon Tyson called me and said, "Hey, why you ain't put them signs up in that yard yet?" And I'm like, "Well, man, I don't, I another sign. I ain't finna worry about it." He said, "No, you supposed to put your sign up." That lady, she don't know. She don't even speak much English. The daughter told me for you to put the sign on 3 properties of hers. I just ain't got all my signs out yet. So today I look on social media where I get a screenshot and they tell me that I'm on video. First of all, let me say something to you. If anybody got a video of me stealing some sign, why are we talking? Why not just drop the video?
So who
why
said,
get on Facebook, lying, stunting,
who said
faking?
that there was a video? Like who reached out to you and said there was a video?
The mayor texted my wife last night. He texted my wife last night. First of all, I'm lost on that because I don't know at what time does a man text another man's wife after 9 something at night.
Stay focused, stay locked in, man. Stay locked in on the story. Stay locked in.
My bad, you ain't want to hear the truth. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you don't hear the truth. I'm so sorry.
Locked in, man.
So I get a text message. That's he texting my wife, put me in the group with her, and asking her about where is my sign. This is all after this cemetery stuff. Motive. Let's be serious here. Motive. And so the text message says, so we're really resorting to taking yard signs, and throwing them in the back of your pickup. What the sign was found at, Drew or Kevin? What the sign was found at?
Based on reports,
backyard,
it was found in the backyard.
Not reports, based on what he said. He said, "I know what you mean, reports."
I wasn't there.
He said it was
I wasn't there.
backyard.
Let me tell you, the reason I say
so-
reports because I don't believe a lot of stuff none of y'all say.
Okay, so
now,
somebody
go
lying
ahead.
right now because if I took it on my pickup truck, how is it in the backyard next to the house? Another story. That's theft. I got witnesses and footage since your daughter complained about handling it privately. Where's the footage? First of all, let's get serious for a minute. Michael Reed not finna steal nobody's sign. I got 32 signs missing, 15 signs damaged. I've never said that to nobody except dudes in the hood. I'm not getting hiccup. I got 32 signs missing, and I got video footage of the guy. I went and confronted the guy. He stole 9 of them because he mad at me. I confronted the guy. He threw them in the trash. I got 32 signs. Then there was a city employee that removed one of my signs, took it down. Now I got to go repair all these signs every day. I don't have time to get on social media. Somebody took my sign. Somebody stole a sign. Look at this here. I got 32 signs missing. Anybody want to give me a donation? I had 15 signs I had to go put back up, repair. I got a sign down right now on Superior Avenue. The girl said, "Mr. Reed."
Hey, I'm sorry. Oh, Unique, I don't hate Bogalusa. We're going to talk about that in a minute, though. But go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. I saw.
Okay, so anyway, So anyway, the guy talking about the sign. He got footage. I just wish he would drop the footage. Let's quit name calling. Let's quit bashing. Let's quit hating. Let's quit lying. Just drop the footage. Let the people see me taking your sign. I'm sorry, it was in the back of the house, so you can't show the footage because you said my truck stole it. I put it on my truck, but it was on the side of the house. Now, as far as my students is concerned, them boys is solid guys. Them guys work. I'm not saying they stole or didn't steal no sign. I don't know. I don't care about no sign. I don't care about that stuff. To me, that's so petty and silly to be on social media worrying about a sign. This is politics. You cannot play football with softball rules. And in politics, weird stuff will happen. And that's just the nature of it. And all I'm saying is, I'm sitting at home drawing a mirror. My wife, he's texting my wife, talking about some footage. Just all I said was, just drop the footage and leave us alone. You ain't got to call us. So why was I over there? I got a phone call to go over there. Because a lady told me, Mr. Reed, somebody came and asked me some sign. They asked me, did you do it? And I said, no, I don't even know Mr. Reed personally. So the daughter came over there and cleared it up and told them, hey, get the sign, don't put it back in the yard. I gave Ori permission. The police said the same thing. Everybody verified it. Now, let's flip the narrative and make it seem like I'm really stealing the sign. Let's flip the narrative and make it seem like I'm over there telling the police, how I'm going to tell police don't arrest nobody when there's no video footage. There's no real witnesses. The witnesses are big time. Whoever the witnesses is, ain't nothing but big time liars. Because the truth of the matter is, if he say I put it on the back of the pickup truck and the witnesses, then why was the sign in the backyard? Would I drove to the backyard in my truck and dropped it off, and you can't even drive back there? Come on, man. See, that's part we gotta ask ourselves: does that make sense? We complain about a campaign, one sign. I got 32 missing. I done had to repair 15. I got 2 down right now. I gotta go fix in the morning. I'm not on Facebook ranting and raving about no sign. But why is these people so mad right now? The truth is, it go back to the cleanup. Go back to the cleanup. And to get on Facebook, faking behind the city page, you know good and darn well, you on there bashing us for trying to clean the cemetery up? What type of mess is this here? We getting condemned and criticized for trying to clean the cemetery. And so guess what? To shift the narrative, that sign been missing a little while. Where the sign in? Oh, we got my sign. Why the name come to your mouth? Keep my wife. Listen to me, man. This politics. But you know when Obama said something he was running. Man, Michelle and my kids are off limits. These Darryl Smith done posted my daughter on Facebook. These people supporting the mayor. He posted my daughter on Facebook taking a shot at my family. They done posted one of my other kids on Facebook. Then they keep constantly bringing my wife's name up in this here. Why can't you just stick to the issues? Why are we bringing family in this here? I wasn't there bringing nobody's family up. I wasn't there bringing nobody talking about who stole my sign. It's life. It's life. It's politics. If you ain't ready for it, then come on and sit down with me. It's life. So no, I never stole no sign. I done fixed a few people's signs. If you really want to know the truth, I got that on footage. And I got the girl who texted me and said, Mr. Reeves, you need me to say something on your behalf, I'll make a post saying I gave you permission to put a sign in the yard. And I don't know nothing about you taking no sign out this yard. My student said the same thing. So, hey, let's end that. Let's end that. I went over there. They video on everything. You know, just lies, deception. If my truck was the primary crime, the vehicle of crime, I used the truck to commit the crime. All I'm telling you is ask yourself, why was the sign 10 yards in the back of the house?
Yeah. Hey, look, you know, that's one thing that, you know, like I said, that's your answer. And that's what I think the people want to hear. Everybody in the comment section, y'all heard, you know, his point of view from the story. One thing about the night train, I want y'all to understand, because I've been reading some of the comments as we go through this. Like, man, look, we are here for information. If we would love to hear, not me personally, I feel like, Kev, you already know how I feel about this. Like, I feel like this sign talk is ridiculous. Like, I feel
It's
like all of this
dumb as hell. I'm sorry.
is ridiculous, dude.
First off, the thing that happens everywhere.
Everywhere.
And the thing is, wasn't some sign stealing happening in the last election?
Dude,
Like, was somebody stealing his signs, or somebody was stealing? I can't remember.
Every election, it happens.
Here's my point. You know, whether you want to believe, you know, Pastor Reed took the signs. If Tyron is making stuff up, I'm be honest with you, I don't care if it's video footage. Post the video footage. You know,
Drop
like
it.
if that's the case, you know, that whatever. There's something that
Drop the video.
something that I want to ask is the timing of you cleaning the cemetery. I feel like is a big stickler for a lot of people. Like if it was something that was really a pressing issue, the timing in which you did it makes it seem as if you're only doing it for the publicity and the work. I mean, for the publicity and the votes. What would you say to people saying that was the only reason you went out there to clean it in the first place is to try to make yourself seem as if, you know, you really down for the work because it's something that you could have been done a long time ago?
So, Drew, my biggest problem is I'm not a good marketer of myself. I'm not a good advertiser of myself. So, for anybody that know me personally, I go to that cemetery all the time. I go out there and do my grandfather and them plot. I do that whole section. I keep up Danielle Key's whole section. I go catch Pastor Mims and a few more over there in that section there. Then I go by and hit my boy Duke, Mama, my Coach Harry. I keep Coach Harry clean. I hit Rodney Brown every now and then, even though he ain't treat me right as a principal. I hit my boy Duke. I said Duke, Mama. Hunter, my boy Hiram. I keep hiring up over there. I go hit Christian and them family over there. So when I go out there, I'm hitting about 50 plots. I've been doing that since about 2008. So I've been going there. Now, watch this here. My youth bill students, every year, we go out there, keep up the cemetery, keep up the veterans plots. We put new flags. When you see them flags out there, the youth bill students done been out there under my leadership and guidance, putting out flags. Man, I've been committed to that cemetery since 2008. Now, I've never had to post a video because I don't care for attention. I don't care about all the stuff. That now, why am I posting it? Because people need to see what I'm capable of doing and understand if I can do this now as a candidate, can you only imagine what I can do when I really become the mayor? Period.
Yeah. Hey, let me say something. Ray Sean just said something in the comments. I want to address it real quick. She was like, nobody's asking a real question for him to answer. This is more so about some signs and attack. And basically, the platform and, asking the right questions. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This Ori third, fourth time being on here. We went through his platform a few times in previous episodes. We can touch on it tonight. But at the end of the day, if I'm being honest,
look, go ahead and say it, Kev. I know we said we wasn't gonna say it, but go ahead and say it, bro. Go ahead and say it.
People outside of Bogue is laughing at this city.
That's what's pissing me off, bro.
Because when you look at what we're sharing, and yes, Ray Sean, yes. When we look at what we talking about and what's funny and when it's funny, the sign incident, I'm not going to mention what it was a few times ago, what started a lot of this, but it's never about like the issues. And if I'm being real, we all know there's a group of people that support Tyron and there's a group of people that support O.
Let's just get down to the
if we being realistic, neither side, there's people on both sides that are not publicly saying who they support. So when you go on Facebook and all you see is one thing, there's a whole nother level of politics of a group of people that's not even talking about it. Like the whole thing, like with elections, there is a much deeper side of it. And we are a laughing stock because at the end of the day, I'm gonna just say it, you don't see Miss Lori people getting on the internet making a fool out themselves. You don't see Wendy DuPont people getting on the internet making a fool out themselves.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
But not on this level.
We just not in no certain. Y'all, it's on that level.
But the thing, you just made a good point. You just made a good point. We not in them circles, and that's what they do. They keep it right here.
No, they keep it everywhere. I seen it.
Because you in the circle, oh. You know but I'm saying you know the people.
I'm around it. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But so when you get here, and we talking about sign stealing, and we're not talking about the true issues. We're not like the whole black on black thing. I can't get with that. And I don't know if it's just some small town stuff. I just can't get with it. This stuff is really embarrassing.
It's a narrative they pushing when they support somebody. That's just their way of saying. Let me say something to you real quick, Kevin. Two quick things. Drew, this for you. Kevin, this second for you. I forgot this here. I worked for the city of Bogalusa in 2005. I did the summer program with Matt McGehee, and all we did was go to that cemetery and mow and weed it every day. Larry Brown was our supervisor, Sonny Rabbit, and we weeded it every day. I had a passion for that back in 2005. I worked there the whole summer. I worked so good, they offered me a job. I said, Mac, I'm gonna go back to college. That's over with. He don't work over here. I just weed all day. So I had a passion for it. Secondly, I'm from Bogalusa. Most of the people out there that's dead, I know them. I'm connected to them in some type of way. So I have a deeper concern to go out there and try to do something about it because everybody's complaining and a lot of people don't live here anymore. Kevin, another thing I want to say to you is this here. Do you know what happened today while we're talking about science? Wendy DuPont took Laura to court today to challenge her candidacy.
Yeah, and then it was that was the appeal. Okay, that was the appeal.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was the second step.
And the thing is, that is no secret. I didn't think that was surprising based off of just the back and forth that Wendy had with Tyron. But that has been dismissed, and Lori is in the race.
She gonna be able to run. Yeah. So all I'm telling you, it happens, man. Listen.
But hold on. Let me say that. Let me say this. I feel like that's a little different though, because a candidate felt some type of way about something, filed the necessary paperwork, they went to the court, it was appealed, a decision was made.
But can you imagine if I took time to court what they'll be saying about me?
Yes, and that's why I said it's different. Yeah. It's different because what we doing is we getting on social media and we talking about splitting votes. We talking about black on black.
Yeah. Hey, look, like I said, this ain't. You can ask Kev this, man. Like I didn't plan on saying much on this podcast tonight for a reason. It was simply because this is probably the darkest I've seen Bogalusa in a long time. Like as far as we at a crossroads right now. We can either go on and do amazing things, or either we could dig a hole deeper than we've ever dug before in our entire life. There is no, anybody you put in that seat is not gonna matter. I ain't gonna lie, Chiwi, my girl, I'm gonna say Joe Keith, I ain't gonna call her Chiwi on here, but she made a comment and said, this live ain't gonna make no difference. And she couldn't be, that is so true because like I said, a lot of people on here logged in already with their mind made up about, it's nothing, we could have got on here and said the greatest stuff on the planet, all the right stuff, and they still gonna call them a lie. Bruh, if Tyron can get on here, say the same thing, say all the right stuff, and you're going to have a whole nother faction that's still going to call him a lie. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's my whole point of what I'm saying, is we're no longer talking about what's right and wrong. We're talking about individuals. And it's something I touched on the last podcast. Bogalusa is struggling because us as individuals are fucked up. I'm sorry, Pastor Reed, you said no cursing. But us as individuals in Bogalusa are literally messed up. Us as individuals are like we can no longer see correctly when it comes to anything positive. Everything is going to come down to what's my personal feelings about this person that I'm thinking about. Like there's a bunch of things you can see there's a bunch of things that me and Pastor Reed disagree about. But at the end of the day, I'm not taking any of that personal because I'm pretty sure every candidate around the United States is going to have something that I actually absolutely hate about them. But that don't affect their ability to be able to run a city or not. You know what I'm saying? But we're at that place now where we need to check ourselves individually. Are we saying no to somebody just because we don't like them? Or are we saying no to them because we genuinely don't think they'll be good for the city?
I mean, I want to know why you niggas said I hate Bo. I'm sorry.
Hey man, what I say about going back to personal? Well, all right, go ahead. You
no,
go
I'm
ahead.
saying no. She said in the comment. I'm just asking.
I know. Go ahead, man.
I'm just asking because it's like, if we being real, this whole thing, this isn't a new run we on right here. All right, this started way back when Wendy was in office, and then Drew, you and I, we started this, and honestly, it wasn't even supposed to be focused on Bo. We said that. Then it happened. I just don't understand why we can't just disagree and that be it.
Right.
Now you got people in the comments, they heavily dislike you. I don't know what you did. And the thing is, just say it. Or why we gotta go so deep as far as to the hatred? Now, I don't see. There may be people that don't like Tyron. There may be people that don't like Wendy or Lori. I just don't see the attacks that you get and the reason. Like, what is that for? Why does that happen?
Personal.
Well, yeah, and listen to me, Kevin. I told my kids this earlier, man, and I'm gonna try to say this real respectfully, and I'm not trying to come off too bad, man. But the truth of the matter is, if you was driving down the highway and you seen a pretty house or a house that was on fire, which house would get the most attention? And I'm just telling you, man, I just feel I got a lot going on, and I'm an easy target. I'm an easy target because it's easy to hate on somebody that's doing a lot, that have a lot going on, that's making an impact. I got as many people that hate me. I got more people that love me and support me and stand me 100%. And so the reality is, because of that, because of jealousy, because of greed, because of covetousness, all these other things here, you're going to have people that's going to hate you without a cause. They don't even know me personally. And if anybody know me personally, notice here, I ain't never been hateful toward nobody that talked to me or reached out to me. Now in high school, yeah, I done some stupid stuff, college, a few stupid things. But come on, man. I love all people. Now, here's this here. I'm not gonna change some people's mind based off what I'm saying, but if I become mayor, I guarantee you I'll show them. I guarantee I won't be on Facebook attacking nobody. I guarantee I won't have a problem with the senator. I won't have a problem with the DA. I won't have a problem with these other people in leadership that control what coming to Bogalusa. I guarantee I'm going to build healthy relationships with all people to make us have a great city. I guarantee I'm going to put our kids first and make sure these kids got somewhere to go and something to do. And I promise you I'm going to straighten our budget out and make sure we got some money flowing here, because there's a lot of men that can't even get a job. I promise you I'm going to create some jobs in this city. I promise you I'm going to get some businesses to come here and believe in this city. All I got to do is clean it up, unite the city, make it safer. Sky will be the limit.
Right,
and
so,
for the ones that's on
board,
that's good.
I want to stop you right there. So
Go ahead.
putting those claims out there is dangerous, because I ain't gonna say it's dangerous. I'm gonna say I think people want to hear what's your direct plan for making these type things happen. For instance, like you said, budget issues. Like, what's your plan? What's the main issue you feel like is going on with City Hall that our budget is the way that it is? What are those main components that needs to be tweaked or fixed? And here, and hold on, before you say this is what I mean. Like, once we start getting into this conversation, our views done already dropped by 100 because we no longer talking about messy shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, messy stuff. Like, this is the thing that pissed me off about our people, is because, and I've been watching this. I've been trying to watch to see what's going on with some viewers until when we started out and we was into the messy stuff, man, we was in the 750s. We was getting closer to 1,000 views. But as soon as we start talking about actual things that matter, the views starting to drop. So that's when it get to the point to where you got to start telling the people, bruh, a lot of y'all need to check yourself, bruh. Like, I promise y'all need to look in the mirror and say, like, am I really here for the right reasons? Do I really want to see this city be better? Or am I just here for the latest drama?
Hey, man, the thing is, Drew, we all fighting a different fight.
Say what?
We all fighting a different fight. When you align and you trying to make a city better in different aspects of it, and you got some people that aren't as invested as you, you're not gonna get the same response. You're gonna be in and out only when it appeases you.
When it appeases, and you're exactly right. And I don't mean to take up no time on that, but I just want to kind of make that stipulation. Okay, go back to what you were saying, Pastor Reed, about your plan.
So my actual plan is simple. First of all, I got to unite this city to a better degree than what it is. I may not get it to the top, but I got to get it out the hole, because right now we in the hole. This is the worst I've seen black on black. It's the worst I've seen with black on white. Nobody really feel relevant and important except the people that's in this immediate circle that the administration has put together. Other than that, everybody feel like outsiders. Everybody feel like they outcasts. Nobody can really do nothing to get no support from the city, because if they not a part of this certain group of people, they feel they can't get no support. And so many people have given up on Bogalusa. They still live here, but they don't care about supporting nothing. They don't care about paying their taxes. They don't care about shopping local. That's over with. As the mayor of the city, I got a job with Unite this city. I'm going to put together a quality of life board that will consist of 15 people, and it's going to be 3 whites, 3 white males, 3 white females, 3 black males, 3 black females, Asian, 2 Hispanic, or Hispanic and Latino, because I need to hear from these people directly, and I need to make sure all these people understand they are valuable to this city. Listen, man, we're trying to build our morale up. We're trying to create a great place where people can come here and feel important and feel that they can contribute. How can they do that if the leadership is picking and choosing who they gonna be friendly to, who they gonna support, who they gonna deal with? That's why I'm running. I can unite the city. I can deal with the people. Listen to me. You will never do nothing significant in this world without healthy relationships. There are certain people that know how to build bridges, and there are people that burn them. And all I'm telling you, I'm a bridge builder. I know how to get to the other side. I know how to make sure that the people that's rolling with me, we all gonna get to the other side. So I gotta unite the city. Secondly, this city look like a third world country. Grass everywhere. Houses everywhere, abandoned homes. The blight is ridiculous. I got a great plan. Can't talk about it right now. I got a great plan to clean this city up in 6 months where you will notice a major difference. Now, catch me, Drew. If I can unite the city, if I can clean the city up, if I can work with the police department, the sheriff department, and create a proactive approach towards crime and not just arresting all these boys and throwing them away forever, but be proactive and put them in position to make better choices. That's what I've been working on, helping these boys make better choices. I'm sick of going to the prison and looking at these boys look just like me, and they end up for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. I got to do something about that as a leader of the city. And I feel I got the right mindset, the right support to turn this city around and create some jobs. Watch me now.
Hey, talk about those jobs, though.
Okay, so let's
How
talk
we
about the
gonna create
jobs.
jobs?
So creating jobs is not as hard as you think it is. Number one, I need to unite the city. Number two, I need to clean the city up. Number three, I need to make the city safer. Next year around the same time, after my 6 months, I plan on having an open house in the city. And I plan on sending invitations to every business in the world and asking them to come to Bogalusa. I got a more united city. It's a little cleaner. It's a little safer because there are certain people in the city that's pushing the narrative. It's so violent. It's so bad. I wish they would move out of town and go where they feel it's safe at. And then there are certain people that always want to talk about the negative, black and white. All they focus on is the negative. We're going to help suppress their energy. We're going to help push them out. We're going to focus on people that still love the city, still believe in the city. I'm going to have an open house. And I'm going to invite every business I can. I got connections outside of Bogalusa now. I got some real good men out there that I know that I've been dealing with that I'm going to invite them. Hey, man, come down here. We got an industrial park. We got all these abandoned buildings. We got all this property here. Why don't you expand your business? Why don't you relocate your business? Give us a chance in Bogalusa. Now, that ain't going to be hard because I already got 3 people told me they coming. And I got, oh man, I almost said it. I got an opportunity to do something special that's going to hire 280 people. But I got to work with the school system. I got to work with the college, relationships. I got to work with the school, so I got to work with the college. You know why? Because we got to have an educated workforce for these people to decide to move here so they can have some people to hire from. What's the point of bringing a company here when they don't even have enough people that can pass a typing test or pass a drug test or pass certain tests to get a job? So I got to have a healthy relationship with those people to make sure everybody doing their part to buy into the city. Drew, I guarantee you it won't be hard to get a skating ring up for these kids. I guarantee you it won't be hard for me to get a go-kart track up for these kids. I guarantee you it won't be hard for me to make sure our children got somewhere to go and do something fun, something exciting. That's all that takes is relationships. That ain't hard to do.
Okay, so
it ain't hard to put up.
Yeah, so let me ask you this question. I think my only issue with that is like, and I guess because I'm a very active person, like why wait is my thing. Like why wait to become mayor to install a lot of these plans that could be great for the city if it's really about the city.
Drew.
Because and the only reason I'm saying this is because it makes it look like you're holding that over the people's head to be like, well, I'm not gonna do this for y'all unless y'all make me mayor. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what it makes it appear.
Other people's hold stuff over people's heads saying what they gonna do when they get back off. That ain't Reed. Don't come on now.
No, I'm not. I'm saying what it makes it appears. It makes it appear. Okay, like say, yeah.
So let's be honest. Let's be real for a second. Think about this for a second. I can't guarantee nobody to come here and I work with them on certain properties and give them a month or a year free if they hire a certain amount. I can't guarantee no contract with nobody here. So if I'm not the head of the snake, then how can I promise them anything in the city?
I can understand that.
I got to be in position to stand behind my word.
I can understand that.
I got the relationships to get some stuff done. That's all I'm saying to you. I can get the job done. That cemetery stuff, we won't have them type of problem. I promise you, man. Hey, listen to me, Kevin. Drew, I work every day helping these boys find jobs, helping these boys get resources. This is what I do every day now. And I'm going to shoot a video soon to show you some of these guys so you can see, okay, yeah, I love making sure guys got opportunity to take care of their family the legal way. I got a bunch of friends at home, boy, they dead and gone, they in prison.
Yeah.
I got to make sure these young boys don't go down that same road.
Yeah.
They need a job.
All right, so my last question, I'm gonna let Kev talk after this. Like, the funny thing is, I've talked to you offline, I've talked to Tyron a lot offline. A lot of y'all desires align like crazy. Like the same things that y'all, the same stuff you're telling me is the same stuff that I hear Brother Tyron tell me. So I'm trying to figure out like the force that y'all could be if y'all was together on a lot of these things is 10 times stronger than the force that y'all have that separates y'all. So what I'm trying to figure out is we already got somebody in place that's aligning with the same thing that you are trying to do. So why not try? Why? And this is just a question because I don't know. Like I said, I'm not one of them type of people that's in the loop. Like y'all know me, I'm out the way. I'm never around. So why is it so hard for you guys if y'all align on the same thing? What's the main thing? What's the thorn that's in you guys' side that's keeping y'all apart from being able to align on those type of things? Because you're saying a lot of the stuff that he's already trying to implement. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, that he already has implemented in a lot of ways at the beginning of all of this. So what is it that's stopping from y'all be able to align on those type things? Y'all don't have to like each other. Nobody has to like each other to actually arrive at the same goal. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to say be best friends, you know, and none of that type stuff. What I'm saying is what's stopping from being able to align the powers that y'all both carry? Because that's the thing that'll catapult this city into the next century. You know what I'm saying? Is that. So I'm just trying to figure out what's the reasoning why it has to be a change or something different in order for that to happen. In your opinion.
In my opinion, I just feel that, okay, maybe we have some of the same goals, some of the same outlooks, and maybe we're just taking a different route to get there. All I'm telling you is, in order to do something significant, you need healthy relationships. You cannot burn bridges with people and expect people to bow, worship, and kiss your butt. All I'm telling you is, man, listen, sometime I'm going to win, sometime I'm going to lose. But I'm always be in a position where I can win because I'm going to keep the door open to deal with people and have healthy relationships. I can pick up the phone and call some people and get a call back or get an answer right then to get some stuff done. That's all I'm trying to say to you. It's about healthy relationships. And if we're going to be a great city, you got to have vision. You got to be mature because guess what? Sometimes Drew and Kevin, y'all going to say something I'm not going to like. And I can't bash y'all and come after y'all and attack y'all and stop speaking to y'all. I understand that what comes with this position. Disagreements. But I got to live for another day. And so I'm not willing to work with anybody that's going to be disrespectful towards other folks who may not feel a certain way they feel. I'm not going to win every time. But I at least want to be in the game every time to give myself a shot. And that means I cannot burn bridges with people and think that they just gonna rebuild them because I said rebuild them. No, that ain't how this work, man. Bogalusa is a unique place now. It's a unique place. And if you're gonna play this game, you gotta know the rules. And so all I'm saying to you is if you think we finna just have a black power movement and take over this city, get out of here with that. Everybody need everybody. Everybody need everybody to make it in this city. And so what I'm telling, I want to include all people. I ain't got time for all this division, all this hate and negativity. Some of these same people that's so pro-black, they black and they proud, and some of they best friends is white. Some of them go to church with white people. Some of them married to white people. Some of them deal with white people all the time. But then get around other folks and act like they just so pro-black. And all white people is low-down racist and all this. Come on, man. Why are we going to get as a society, as a community, when I sit up there because 4 white people do something stupid, all of them racist? Because 3 black people shoot somebody. All of us got to be ignorant Negroes? No. We got to respect every person for who they are and not try to lump them in a pile and say they're a certain way because of something they done. I don't want to be labeled with all the blacks just because blacks mess up. I'm black and I'm proud. Let me say that loud for the camera. But I stand for principle. I stand on my morals. I believe in what's right. I'm not going to just be black and do ignorant stuff because I'm black. No. I ain't looking for no sympathy, no handout. I don't nobody kiss my butt. I want to be a man at all time. And let me say one last thing right quick. I don't know a person in this city or the United States or America that's got enough courage to come to me and say, would you run for some money to split the vote? Cut it out. Ain't nobody going to talk to Ori that way. Any white person I deal with, they respect me because I'm a man. And there's certain things I don't believe in, and I say it to them. There's certain things I stand for, and I stand for it. But they respect me, I respect them. But for somebody to come to me and say, run for some money, You'll be surprised who I consulted before I decided to run. You'll be surprised who I sat down with and asked them what they think before I decided to run. Man, I'm a man 24/7. That's why I don't do all that Facebook. That's why I don't attack people, because men don't act like that. And I'm gonna get the job done for this city. This is my city. I'm gonna get the job done.
So this is from what I'm hearing is, and this is just me. This is what I can get from this. And Kev, I promise I'm gonna shut up after this. what I'm getting from this is the way that you approach relationships and the way that Tyron approach relationships is y'all main like divisive factor. You know what I'm saying? It's from what I'm getting at it. You're saying that the way that he attacks or the way he deals with criticism or the way he deals with negative, interactions is one of the main divisions that you and him share. Is what you're saying. Is that's the only thing? Because that's what I'm getting from it. Is the way that you feel like building bridges. Like you said, you're not gonna win every time, but you know how to react.
Rule number 1 was we are not gonna say what the other candidate cannot do.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
I don't want anybody to come on here and speak on what either Tyron is doing or what people think Lori can't do or what Wendy can't do. This is specifically about the person, the guest that is on the show.
You're right, Kev. I'm gonna back off of that. You know what? You're right. I'm gonna leave that for a conversation. Cause for y'all that know, like my whole drive has been trying to unify both sides. Cause I feel like no matter what, if we can get them two together, that's our only direction to fix both. Them separately is not gonna work, because no matter who we put in, there's gonna be a whole nother side fighting against them. And that's just common sense in my personal opinion. So the only way forward is unity. In my personal opinion, I know that sounds corny, but that's the truth.
Okay, so look,
man. So, but that's it for me. That's it for me.
Let's do this real quick. Ori, don't go anywhere. All right, you still here? Just don't go nowhere. All right. Now, all right, Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I just took off, and I don't know how to bring him back. He's still here.
Yeah.
But
Can you hear me?
He's not visible. I'm gonna figure out how to bring him back.
You probably gonna get. He'll probably have to come back into the studio.
No, I see what I can do. Okay, because all right, he's still here. I just wanted to take him out because I want you and I to have a conversation right now.
Okay, sure.
All right, this is just me and you right now. Okay, we back the night train. All right.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion, when you look at the comment section tonight, Bogalusa is so divided, bro.
Oh, I know, bro.
It don't matter who gonna win. It don't matter, because what's gonna happen if O does win? If he does win, it's gonna be a group of people that's not gonna be formed.
Right.
It's gonna be a group of people.
Right.
And like when I sit here and I'm listening to him talking about like the relationships and things like that, what I'm hearing is when you're in that seat, you have to be able to talk to people above you. And I'm speaking on like sheriff,
right.
People on the state level,
I get it.
DA. So I don't know, man. Like, we are in a bad position right now. And I'm saying I don't even live there no more. But it's a we thing, because that's still home.
Yeah.
And it's to the point where we're having these type of conversations. And look, before we started this show, I told you, man, this show is gonna go left. It's gonna go completely left, just based off of what we saw on the internet today, what we seen in the comment section. It don't matter what he says. It's not changing anything.
It's an individual problem, Kev. That's why I keep stressing to people all the time, bro. We got problems with ourselves, bro. Like, we can have the best candidate to walk in right now and run. And when he get in there, and the first time he have to say no to somebody, they gonna burn his shit down, bro.
But that's the thing. You look at that like in the school system. It's the same thing.
It's the same way. That's what I'm saying. This is not a candidate issue. This is a citizen issue. We have internal issues that everybody would refuse to work on their own trauma. They refuse to work on themselves. They refuse to elevate themselves educationally. They refuse to educate themselves spiritually. However you want to look at it, they just refuse to elevate. Everybody is still operating off of high school bullshit. You got some people operating, and I can curse now because Pastor ain't on here, but I got thousands of calls telling me, please don't cuss with my pastor being on there. So And there's only really one person that made me say yeah to that because I really fuck with her heavy. But no, you got people that still living based off of junior high beefs in this city to this day that's living off of junior high beef. So it doesn't matter who we put in that office, bro. I promise you, they not really fighting the candidates. They fighting themselves, bro. That's it. At the end of the day, these people are fighting themselves, dog. So it don't matter who we put in there, bro. Like they gonna attack them to the absolute fullest. Main Street ain't gonna change. It don't matter if, and I don't mean like verbally Main Street because you gotta put that out there because our people don't think Main Street just means that you do. Because I get chewed up in the comments all the time because people take stuff I say literally, but.
Shout out to my cousin for my cup, by the way.
Everyday person ain't gonna change, bro. So. I had an argument. I ain't gonna hold you, and we gonna let Pastor Reed back on here. I had an argument with you at the beginning about coming back home. Bro, you in Chicago, I totally agree now. Y'all have no argument out of me about coming home now, cause anybody with the right mindset and education and who sees progression, who sees success, they can't survive here. It's impossible to actually survive here. You would go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I totally understand.
But it's the thing, though, man. I think somebody said in the comment section, like a small town mentality. When you have been in other rooms or around other people and you're more open to certain things and you're willing to listen to people, you have a different outlook. Like, I can disagree with you. And I think that's what made this show so successful. When people watch this show, you and I can disagree or even disagree with the guest, and that's it. We just disagree.
Bruh.
We not on here talking about, oh, I hate you, or talk about, like, it's just crazy to me.
Let me tell you something, bro. Man, y'all think me and Kev fuss on here. Y'all ain't never heard us off mic, bro. Just on the phone. 2 a.m, 3 a.m. I mean, like, verbally screaming at each other about ideas and things that we need to approach. But, like, man, disagreements is the only way to success, man. Finding a common ground is because you really just you pulling two, and that's my thing about the two candidates. You got to pull the strengths from both people. Both of them have great, and I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can say whatever y'all want about Pastor Reed. That motherfucker can give a speech. Like, that motherfucker can talk. He can make you believe anything, man. He can motivate you to do anything, bro. Like, and that's because he has that ability. Mayor Tyron has a vision like no other. He understands what he wants to get at. His only issue is trying to get people, you know what I'm saying, to see that vision without him getting frustrated. So those two together, Kev, I'm telling you, bro, like you talking about president, vice president type capabilities. But they don't want that, though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just want their side to win, bro. So, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm looking forward to hearing the other candidates, you know, that come on here. And, like, I've been seeing a lot of people say we need to invite Tyron on here. Trust me, y'all, we have. It is an open invitation for anybody to come on here. The open invitation, and we gonna give them the same platform, the same
and look, man, God, bro, it's just like I try to toe my line, Drew. I try to be right in the middle. It's like ever since the whole staying off the social media thing, it made it seem like there's an issue. I can disagree with you or have an opinion on something, and that be it. Like, I don't, there is no issue. He's welcome on the show just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the same questions would be asked to him versus anybody else. I think he would have unique questions based on he's the current mayor.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like, what are you going to do for the city? It's going to be more questions on, so, like, how are you going to work around this? Plans for, you know, the FA leaving. What is your relationship with higher people in the state? Like, those type of things, because that Bogalusa moves off of that.
They move off of that, man. You know,
but the thing is,
I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead. No, go ahead. I ain't mean to cut you off.
I'm just saying, people that I'm reading the comments and they're saying, like, they'll be like president and vice president. That is true. Now,
yes,
I'm trying not to. God, the thing, y'all, it's hard when you're in the middle. It's hard when you know stuff.
Yep.
Like, people, I don't just be talking on here. I know stuff. I've seen it. I've seen text messages. I've been texted. So it's hard for me to sit in the middle, because my thing is, at the end of the day, my goal is bold. It's not the person. Like, today, when I posted about Desiree and Miss Waterson, those are two people I know starting today. I feel like those are the people that I would vote for. based off of history and what I feel like they can do for the city. Mayor's undecided right now. Certain city councils is undecided right now. Certain school board is undecided right now. But the thing is, when you know both sides, and the only concern that you have is Bogalusa, look, man, there's gonna be races that you have to really pick and choose because you're related to the people. Mm-hmm. So when you go and vote for one person versus the other, you don't dislike them. You know both sides, but you don't, it's not dislike. And this the thing, man. See, before I bring this back, Drew,
they ain't never had as many views in their life.
I don't really know how I want to say it. I don't even know if I really want to say it, because at the end of the day, it's division. And I'm trying, I want to have a conversation with the mayor prior to saying that I probably will. Because at the end of the day, the division is happening because of the mayor in some cases. Mm-hmm. Like, and that's just public information. Mm-hmm. All right. So a lot of times you see that, and then I go back on the whole soapbox of staying off social media. You and I have had the conversation. I think that was like one of the things you were saying, that's what you didn't want to see. I don't want to speak for you. Yeah, but that causes division. Like, you got people running for city council, they not talking about each other. They not on social media, they not beefing with each other. They just running against each other. You have a lady, I think, in District C who posts her opponents every day and her platform. That's it. Mm-hmm. Opponents, platform. And I don't know where we are with this. I don't know how we gonna move forward. And I'm about to let Ori back in. So be prepared before I cut the cameras back on. But I don't know how and if we will ever move forward, Drew, because
like I said, and this is. I'm sorry, bro. Petey wildin', bro. Like, yes. Petey crazy as hell, bro. Hey, but no, like, here's my thing. Here's my point about that. Like, Petey made me forget exactly where I was going with it. But shit. Anyway, my point of what I'm making about Ori and, like, that's what I was about to say.
Somebody said a stimulus might get you a vote.
Hey, in these comments, people keep saying, why y'all ain't asking him these questions? Like, he not answering, Well, bro, if that's your reasoning not to vote for him, bro, that's how this works. If you feel like he giving bullshit answers, then don't vote for him, bro. Like, but that's the thing too, man. That's so frustrating. It's like, that's why we do this. So if he gives an answer that's not sufficient for your desire to give you the desire to vote for him, then say like, hey, look, that's not the candidate I want to see, bro.
Can we be honest though? Before we bring back Owen, can we just be honest? There's probably, when you look at everybody, like the total group that could support Tyron, I feel like 90% have made their mind that they're voting for Tyron. Mm-hmm. And on the opposite end, you have probably 90% of people that are going to vote for O. All right? Where we are now, though, is if I was that person running, I'm focusing on that 10% that don't believe me. Mm-hmm. I'm focusing on that 10%. And I can't really say if both are doing what's needed to gain that 10%. And in the last episode, I was talking about moving forward and what's that going to look like. And I get more into that if we get Tyron on. But what is that going to look like 4 years from now if he does get back in office? Because if the goal is Bogalusa. The goal is Bogalusa. And I just hate that a lot of times we get on here and we sit here and we give our opinions and are disliked for the same thing that people are doing every day. Mm-hmm.
Yep, pretty much.
We just recorded in 4K. All right, we're just saying the same thing that you all get on Facebook and talk about every day. Is just on a platform. Mm-hmm. All right. And honestly, y'all have more engagement by what y'all be saying than we do.
Yep.
We just have a different point of view and a different way of saying it. But I just don't get it.
Yeah. I think a lot of times people want us to argue with these people or attack them for their responses. I just told y'all in the beginning that's not what we here for. Like we actually them straightforward questions.
I'm sorry. I just want to talk to Unique. I want to talk to Unique. This is my classmate, okay? This goes back to the whole thing of saying I hate that when she said I hate Bo. So she said for several reasons. You once was a person that she felt like I actually cared, but that quickly changed, especially for our kids. You know, I stand on 10, but your whole demeanor is different. You speak on things that I think you of all people shouldn't. But okay, you know how to talk to me. So let me just say this. I don't think my love for Bo is different than others. All right? Look, man, I live in Houston. I don't have to come down there. I didn't have to shoot for the high school for free. I didn't have to promote your son and the team after that. I didn't have to create graphics for free and send it to WDSU, Fox 8, WGNO. I didn't have to travel on the road and miss a lot of my own kids' game to be there for other people's kids. All right? So what I did do, and this is what I promise you that I did do, it became a point in time where I had to stop being there for Bo because Bo wasn't there for me. It was a time where I was devoting too much time, energy, and effort into a city, and I wasn't getting a return for it to keep doing it. Not to get paid for it. I wasn't getting enough return to keep doing it. Gas is high. My equipment is expensive. All right? Now, I will say this about Bogalusa High School, Coach Brumfield, Miss Tanner. I would not be shooting for the NFL. I would not be shooting LSU football without Bogalusa. Because during COVID, I started live streaming the games, created BSN, and was able to showcase the team as a hobby. I eventually was able to grow that business and be where I am today. However, I'm still doing things for Bogalusa. Drew, I never forget, when I started shooting for LSU, I heard a rumor that I was going to stop shooting for Bogalusa because now I'm shooting for LSU and NFL. All right. I still come back and I still do those things. At the end of the day, Bogalusa is where my mama lived, where my daddy lived, my aunts, cousin. So at the end of the day, I'm reading a comment. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He said, when you charge a playoff game, all hell broke loose in Bo. Yes, because at the end of the day, I try. Look, Drew, you know this. You know how I get when we do a live. You know how I get when and you know. Let me let Owen while I'm talking about this. Oh, he's still there. Okay, I'm gonna let Owen while I'm talking about this. So the thing is, Drew, I'm a perfectionist, and I want this network and what we doing to look like an ESPN and feel like that as well.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, hearing things like that, saying I hate Bo because I have a different outlook, I have a different opinion. Like I just that baffles me. But you just said you know how we can get in contact with each other. We can have a conversation. But let's not forget, and I'm just gonna leave it at this. Let's not forget all that I've done for people personally to you.
Yeah.
Without asking for anything in return.
Right. Hey man, like I said, I think you know that's some things was understood ain't got to be explained, bro. Like I think some things, you know, people like we look at it the wrong way. We listen to conversation or jokes and things, and sometimes take them the wrong way. But I don't think anybody really doubts your love that you have for the city, man. And I think they would be crazy to doubt the love you have for the city with everything that you sacrifice for. You know, I've been here through all of it, you know what I'm saying, as far as the beginning and being over there with you, you know, the evolution. I still remember the first game we shot. It was me, you, and my daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, using some pool cameras too.
Pool cameras in that mug, man. You know what I mean? So, like, it was, and that was all for the free. You know, the streaming.
Okay, but I want to I'm sorry. I'm just trying to clear right now. Mm-hmm. She said y'all was saying I was crying about the new coach when none of y'all knew what was going on, just saying things. I'm aware of what was going on. From all perspectives.
What are we talking about? I don't know what we talking about now.
You remember when that may have been Shakara. Shakara may have been on that episode. Yeah, and we were talking about the new coach and like changing the positions and things like that. Look, we can have that conversation. I just don't question how I feel about a whole city based off of one thing. Because I put a lot of time and investment into Bogue when I really don't have to. I'm not a registered voter there. I don't pay no taxes there. I care about that city, and I've been caring about it, and I promise you, I haven't made $1 off that town. Promise you. Maybe a few dollars off of Milltown. Okay, maybe I just lied. Milltown brought a few dollars. All right, but yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Look, at one point we had to take you off the screen because we had to go back to the night train because the comment section wasn't feeling real night train. It felt like the train was derailing a little bit. It didn't feel like our show. You know, it was going left because of what we were reading the comments. So I wanted to have a conversation with Drew without you on here. I apologize.
It's all good, baby.
But like I said, what I want to do, because I know I see a lot of questions in the comments about your actual platform. I want to ask you this: do you have a website or anything that they can go to see what your actual platform is and your direction with actual facts and things and as far as plans that are written up to they can actually go through and evaluate for themselves?
Yeah, I'm in the process of. Hopefully, I'm gonna drop them this weekend.
Okay.
I just got my qualifying number, so I want to have my number and all my information. We're gonna post. So I got it right here, but I'm gonna get it to a website or to Facebook or all the social media outlets, so that people can see, what my actual plan is. But I got it all together. It's in my heart for the most part. It's been honest. I got it on a piece of paper as well. But I got a great plan, man, to get this city where it needs to be. I got a lot of people that's gonna help me do it as well.
Okay. So, hey, you're gonna launch that on Facebook? Is it gonna be a website? What is that gonna be?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, but however it is, it's coming. It's coming real soon. Within a week, it'll be out.
Okay. All right. So y'all heard that, man. Like a lot of y'all trying to figure out, what his actual plan is, his actual direction. He said within a week he'll have a whole website the way y'all can go to, and y'all will be able to read through that and
all social media outlet. If I ain't got the website ready to be on, it definitely be on the Mayoral page. Michael O'Reilly.
Yeah. All right. So y'all heard it here first. So for all the people that say, his vision wasn't clear, he has answered the questions directly. Y'all will be able to go to that website and our social media platform and get all.
Hey, Drew.
Yes, sir.
But listen to me, man. You doing a lot of extra explaining because at the end of the day, my plan is just a 3-step plan. It's simple. I got to unite the city. I got to clean the city up, and I got to make the city safer. Because those 3 things control perception. See, all this social media beef, if I was an Amazon looking to relocate to a rural area where I could pay some low taxes and hire some good people, why would I want to come? And I see all the division. I see how dirty the city is. I hear about how bad the crime is. Why would I want to come? And so my whole goal is I got to unite the city. I got to make it safe. I got to make it clean because those things deals with perception. I got to change the perception of Bogalusa so that people won't mind coming here to invest a few $1 million to open a start a business or expand their business. And that won't take hard. That won't take, listen to me. The people that's going to be dead set against me, man, they going to eventually fall off because they won't have nothing to feed on because I promise you I won't give them no energy. I promise they can come talk to me, but for us response on social media and getting upset people and attacking people on social media, I'm just not gonna never be that person.
Hey, look, this is my suggestion though. I'm just being real. Probably in your seat or anybody that's running for any type of race, man, I wouldn't respond to nothing. Like for real. If I'm running and this is what I stand on, I understand that I have a backing from a certain group of people. And then I have some that dislike me for whatever reason. And I would not mention anything. I would run my race. Like y'all, and I'm saying that because I don't really think people understand on the outside looking in, they laughing. This is a joke. Franklinton laughing, Petey and Vonado laughing, they in the comments laughing. They laughing at you. They're not laughing with you. I'm just letting y'all know they're literally laughing at you.
Hey, Drew. Hey, Kevin, but them people got their own problems too. They laughing at us cause they don't want to deal with their own problems.
But this is the difference. This is the difference.
I'm laughing at Frank and Vonado.
They do have problems, but they don't make it known like we do. We said as long ago when with the episode with Kawanda, all these schools have issues. All these cities have issues. The difference is when there is an issue, it's bottled up. It's real quiet. You may see a few posts here, a few posts there. You don't see people sharing stuff, laughing about it in the comment section. I'm telling y'all, they laughing at y'all. And guess what? WDSU and all these news stations, they just waiting because they in those groups. They in those Facebook groups, they watching, they listening, and they can't wait to come down here and go to some side street or near Walmart, and they're going to find somebody to say, how you feel about what's going on about the race? Not just y'all race, just anything. Because at the very beginning, when everybody got in it, they was like, oh, man, this is a show. This is a circus. Peter, you are laughing at us. I saw you.
Hey, but Kevin, let me say something to you. Whether it's a circus in town or not, everybody's entitled to run. And only one person will win in all these races. So that part is really irrelevant, who's running. If they get enough votes to win, that's what the people want, and that's what we're going to have to live with. All I'm saying to you is, yeah, people laughing, but I've never responded to nothing on Facebook. And most of these people, I will never say their name or respond to them because I'm busy doing great stuff. I'm busy being a great person. I'm busy helping my folks out, so I don't have time for that type of stuff on social media, man.
Let me ask you this, okay? I want to get to because I want to talk about the money portion about the city. So of course we got an FA, fiscal administrator right now. All right. What is the plan to get rid of having state control over Bogue? What is your relationship like with Mr. Bob? What's the plan to finally move forward? Because this is the second time Bogalusa has had an FA oversee us. What's the plan to get them out of there and to prevent them from having to take control over the city's finances again?
So whoever becomes the next mayor gonna have to deal with Bob Nelson. He's not going nowhere. He will be there. Whoever wins November the 3rd, December the 2nd, whenever the runoff is, Bob Nelson gonna still be sitting there as the fiscal administrator. And so if I can't deal with this man, Michael O'Reilly, if I can't deal with him, then how are we gonna move the city forward? I got to work with him. He's placed there by the judge. The judge.
What's his role? What is Mr. Bob's role?
His role is straighten the finances out. All he's there for is to straighten the finances out. The day-to-day operation is controlled by the mayor. The staffing and all the other things outside of money is controlled by him. So this, man, people just don't want to hear the truth. They do not understand the truth, man. And I don't care what I say. Look it up for yourself. The physical administrator is there. When Wendy had a physical administrator, let me talk about that. Good point. Wendy had a physical administrator. She still went to work. She still controlled the day-to-day operation. She still had say-so. She still had involvement. If the public works need to go do something, she still told them to go do it. If the police need to do something, she still corrected them and directed them. She's still in control.
I see where you're going. Let's bring it back. Okay? You're going over there saying what's not happening right now. All right?
I ain't say that.
Yeah, that's where you were going. All right?
You think I was going off and go back and say whoever wins got to work with Bob Nelson. And all I'm telling you, Wendy worked with her physical administrator. Whoever is the next mayor, the man gonna be there at least another 8 months. His job is to get the finances straight. He gonna leave a financial plan that if we stick to the plan, it'll help us stay out of financial trouble for the next 10 years. I don't know how long the plan is for. And so
wait, when the last FA was there, they had a similar plan, or
they had a plan to keep us out of trouble. Yeah, they left the plan. Everybody's seen it. They know about it. So this whole notion that somebody don't, they power was taken. I don't know. I ain't know why Superman to know how his power was taken or whatever. But I mean, I don't know what that means. His power was taken. The mayor is still the mayor. It's just that simple. The mayor is the mayor. He runs the city. This man is here to really work with him to get the finances. Now, maybe they can't work together. That's on them. But whoever wins, if you got enough sense, I'm going to have to work with him. I'm going to sit down and work with this man, deal with this man, and compromise and figure out the best plan to make sure that we're financially stable, because you can't do nothing without the money. Everybody want the roads fixed. I don't know how much money we got for that. These audit reports are going to come out to show how much money been spent over the years. His report, the physical administrator report, finna come out. I believe they got balanced budgets now. I believe that every account is in a surplus now. But that's all finna come out. We finna see getting the physical administrator. Did it help or did it hurt? We finna find out.
So was Mayor Turn locked out of his office? Because from what what the perception is that he was forced out of power when it comes to like I said, I'm just trying to figure out because you're saying
We can
something
ask Tyron that.
well, I mean, well, that's true. You know what? I'm just curious. I'm just curious to find out like how it all works because from what you're saying is they don't have to leave office at all. Like they don't have
sir.
They don't have to leave
No,
office
sir.
at all.
No, sir.
And that's just not what
And you can Google it and look it up for yourself. What is the role, responsibility of a physical administrator? It'll tell you. He's the chief financial officer. He's there to take care of the finances, to balance the budget, to make sure that all our accounts are in a surplus. Now, he got the right to cut what he needs to cut as he see fit. But his job is to get the money straight. Now, who go mow what, who go do what, that ain't his job.
Okay. Hey, look, I'm just I feel like you was working during that time, so that's why I was asking you, that question.
Yeah.
You was there, so you have, you privy to that information that we not.
Yeah,
That's the only reason I was asking. It wasn't to try to say, there was a personal attack, nothing like that. You just know, and a lot of it is just misinformation and misunderstanding that just needs to be clarified.
I challenge anybody. Go Google. They love the internet. Go Google what the role of physical administrator. Ask the question on there. You can go ask all them questions. What's the role of physical administrator? Do the mayor have to relinquish his power or can his power be taken away? Go ask them a question to Google. They'll tell you. They got AI now.
I'm just thinking out loud. I got a question.
Okay.
Y'all making my hair hurt tonight.
Take that hat off, man.
Hey, let me tell you, I got a whole collection. So like if you win, what's that transition of power gonna look like? And that's the same question I think that Tyron was asked back when the whole transition with Wendy. Seeing what we saw today, the city is what is important. What is that transition of power gonna look like from the Trong administration to the Ori administration? And the only reason I ask is because there was a lot of back and forth from previous emails, all this stuff talking about not knowing what money was where. I'm not trying to see Bo go through that again. So what does that transition look like for you?
It's going to be simple. I just answered it. The physical administrator will be there till next year. So that's simple.
But when I say the transition, I'm talking about staff. Like I don't know the law as far as who can talk to who before somebody is actually in that seat. So the transition from staff to account passwords to email access. Like how does that look when you see presidential elects, when they go in, there is a transition of power, and you have one organization or one group of people leaving, another one coming in, and they have to actually meet. You have to sit there and you got to have these meetings to say, this is the status of. I understand you saying having the FA there to understand what that looks like. But I'm talking about relationship wise. Are you open to that transition being like that?
Absolutely, man. I don't hate nobody. I'll talk to that guy. I'll sit down and meet with the mayor and figure out whatever need to be done. I don't have a problem with that. That's simple. I don't have hate in my heart for nobody. So that's a simple question. All I'm telling you is because as a physical administrator, I won't have some of the challenges he faced when he had to transition in once Wendy lost.
All right. So somebody just, I'm trying to get, y'all don't listen. See, Drew, that's people don't listen. We said say the question for a certain time so we can actually go back and read it. Y'all, it is 2,126 comments. There's no way we'll be able to go back and answer all these questions. One question that just popped up, somebody said that Bob Nielsen is your personal CPA. Is that the case? And if that is the case, would that intertwine things with, I guess, personal and the city or business, your business in the city?
No, that don't have nothing to do with the city. My wife won't run nothing but the smoke. So, I mean, for as that is concerned, that won't have nothing to do with it. That won't be a conflict of interest on any level. These are all these were all things that was instituted before I accepted the role to run for mayor or even before I became mayor. So that has nothing to do with it at all. and answer your question, he has been my CPA since I opened up. I think he's the CPA for probably about 100 businesses in Bogalusa. He has the #1 firm in the parish. So, and this goes back to 2019.
All right, Drew, I'm trying to go through these comments and search for questions. One person does say, Trong and Ori needs to be on the night train together for a debate for the people. I've said this, Drew said this. We've said this plenty of times, not just
Make it happen.
for the mayor race. I was going to ask, would you be open to that?
Make it happen.
The thing is, what I want Tyron to understand this, all right? It is no secret that I have done work for Tyron. I've supported Tyron. It's no secret that I've done work for you. At the end of the day, hell, I've done work for a lot of people in the race. So, like for me, when we get on here and we ask certain questions and we say certain things, that's towards you or any other candidate. But on this platform, we already said how fair this is going to be. And I think we showed that tonight too, as far as when we started trying to veer off. So I don't want Tyron or any other candidate to, not want to feel either included or think they're going to come on here and be bashed from us. Now, what happens in the comments, that has nothing to do with me.
We ain't got no control over that.
But as far as you coming on here and speaking on what you want to speak on, be prepared for us to give our opinion and what we feel and how, just like we did with you tonight, be prepared to come on here. But the people want to see you and Tyron specifically have a conversation, and they want to see that back and forth. Now, me personally, I'm speaking for the Night Train, Drew, tell me if you're wrong, I would never have just you and Tyron on here. Everybody's going to have their own night to come on here just like you did. And then eventually, all candidates will be on here. Because it's not fair to Lori and it's not fair to Wendy for us to place on a platform with everybody watching just to focus on you two, is what I'm saying. Drew, do you agree or disagree?
Oh, absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. Yeah. I literally want everybody to have their opportunity, because I think the problem is, and this is what I give Ori credit for, like, he's never been afraid to stand up in front of everybody and, state what he believes in and what he feels, which is why he will always get my respect when it comes to that, because regardless of what he's facing down, whether we can go all the way back to the food stamps, to him buying butt, as Kev so eloquently put it, he hasn't backed down not once.
That was episode 4 and 5 if y'all want to go back and check that out.
To come on here and face the people down, regardless of how they feel about him, and that's something that, like I said, I'm a very fair person. That's something I admire solely, truly about who he is as a man and as well as also as a politician. So that's something you can always get my respect. So I want everybody else to have the same opportunity, so no, I stand behind that 100%.
All right, well, look, let me say this here, man. This is why you should vote for me, seriously.
Hold up, I'm sorry. Gary Jones said Wendy gonna sue the whole comment section if she come on.
Wait, say that again?
He said, Gary Jones said Wendy will sue the whole comment section if she come on here. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Hey, one thing we do not need over here at Night Train Media is any type of lawsuits. And cuz, once again, thank you for my cup.
My bad. Go ahead, Pastor. My fault.
Somebody just said Michael is low down. What did you do, man? My God. Michael is low down. Ori is dirty. Bro, what did you do? Pastor low down. Bro. Ori is dirty. Simple. What did you do, man?
Hey, you know what I done? Kevin?
I know one thing you did do. You made Sullivan Drive one lane, and I don't like that myself.
I'm still beat out with you over there. I just found that out not too long ago, and I'm like, man, it be the people that close to you, man. You ain't. Go ahead, though, man.
Oh man,
This what I done. I overcame the odds. I defeated Bogalusa as a juvenile, and now I'm in a position where my past have not defined me.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry. I'm
because I
sorry. I'm sorry. Somebody said they're gonna sponsor the debate if you're looking for sponsors. Mr. Chris, shoot us a message in the DM. I'm sorry, that was way more important what you were about to say. I'm sorry. It was. Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm reading comments, man. I'm sorry. I couldn't miss that business opportunity out. Oh, no
Hey,
disrespect.
listen, man.
No
That's my
disrespect.
guy. He gonna get with you.
That's my no
Listen,
disrespect.
that's my guy. He gonna get with you. All I'm telling you is, man, listen. I'm not running as a perfect candidate. Let me stress that again. I'm running as a better choice. I got a horrible past as a juvenile. I've done a lot of things I shouldn't have done. I offended a lot of people. Drew said it earlier. There are some people that still mad at me for stuff I've done in junior high. People mad at me for stuff I've done in high school. People mad at me for stuff I've done as an adult. I done made some mistakes. Let me just be the first to admit it. I have made some horrible mistakes. Immaturity, young, doing silly stuff, and not being careful and mindful of other people's feelings. And so I'm in a better place now. I'm 43 years old. I have the ability to overlook people's faults, overlook their failures, and see the best in them. You're going to need a mayor that's able and willing to work with all people. Somebody gonna get on your nerves, somebody gonna get on your skin, but I'm willing to set aside my pride, set aside my ego, set aside my political party, set aside some personal beliefs so that we all can work towards this one goal called Bogalusa. Y'all got a bad echo over there.
Yeah,
I'm pumping
who
over
watching
here.
the show? Who watching the show from the podcast?
Oh, I'm good over here.
Oh, Ree, is that you?
No, sir.
I hear echo too.
I don't hear
Anybody had headphones in, then they took the headphones out?
I don't hear no echo over here.
I hear it. People in the comment section, y'all hear it?
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, I still hear a little bit.
I think it's gone now. Oh,
All right, so this I do want to, Miss Mingo. I know it's getting late, y'all, but I do want to ask this from Miss Mingo. She's been asking in the comment section. I do want to acknowledge that. She was asking about the school system and the community. Do you have any plans for the unification of those two things? Because that is a hot topic here in Bogalusa.
Who asked that?
Miss Felicia Mingo.
Okay, then. Yeah. Not only she trying to get off, but she got on late too. So I'll get that another time. So
Well,
here's the
she
thing
been asking the question for a while. She's been on for a good little minute.
okay.
Yeah.
So I thought I said earlier, my whole plan when it come down to getting businesses here, I gotta be able to work with the school system to make sure that we are graduating students that can pass a typing test, students that can pass a drug test, students that can do basic things. If we're able to lure companies to come here and hire, they're gonna need a workforce to hire from. So I gotta work with North Shore Technical College, I gotta work with the high school, I gotta work with the charter school, I gotta work with business school, I gotta work with all these schools to make sure that our kids are in the best position to be successful and take advantage of the opportunity that may be in our city or outside of our city. So I plan on working with the school system hands-on. I don't see how you cannot work with the school system and want what's best for them in order to lure businesses here and they be able to hire people from our school system. I don't need these people hiring people from all over the world because we don't have the proper people here to meet the demands of today's time. I got to be able to hire people within. I would love to hire people in Bogalusa. So I got to work with the school system. There's no way around it.
Okay. I mean, like I said, that's the question that came from Ms. Mingo. And Ms. Mingo, I hope you heard it. If that suffices for you, then great. If not, then, be a little bit more specific in what you want to hear. But that was
and look,
that was
let me say this. I see Miss Deborah Corsetti. She's running for city council representative District C. And she's saying she has plans to accomplish these things. So the thing is, I did release a list today. All right, I want to bring that up because Miss Corsetti is running against one of the people I said I was going to go ahead and endorse. Miss Corsetti, you can come on here for sure, and the same goes for you. It's a fair platform. Mm-hmm. All right, and just because I say something don't mean nothing. Don't mean anything. Just because I endorse somebody doesn't mean anything, and doesn't mean I'm going to deter you away from coming over here and voicing your opinion. So you can let people know in the city who you are. So I just want to put that out there. I didn't want you to think I ignored your comment earlier. So You can send me a message. We can set something up and set up a date. The night train does roll a little late. All right, I just want to let you know sometimes we start a little late in the evening. But I just want to let you know that you are as well, and everyone else.
Yeah, school board. Yeah, the school board as well. Especially, we want to hear from you guys too, the candidates that's running, for sure. But
well, let me say this right quick. They got a forum this weekend. The Democratic forum is going to be at the American Legion, and all the candidates are invited to come and talk 3 to 5 minutes. I don't think it'll be questions and things of that nature there, but so all the candidates will be there to speak. I plan on going, and everyone else to share their platform on what they're going to do for the city. But I do want to remind you of this here. For everybody that's running for city council, just keep this in mind. It's to educate y'all too. The mayor runs the city. Whoever is city council, whatever they're trying to accomplish in their district, they're going to have a working relationship with the mayor. That's just the bottom line, because the mayor is the one that says yay or nay to anything that goes on in the city. City council got a job to make sure the budget is right. They got a job to enter into contracts that's over a certain amount of money. They got a job to oversee the health and wealth of the city. But overall, when it comes to the vision of the city, the way our charter is written, when it comes down to the vision of the city and the things that need to be done in the city and things that are done in the city, that's going to come down to the mayor. Now, the city council can have major influence, major input, but ultimately that lives with the mayor. So it's about relationships. It's about, I go back to, I keep saying, you're not going to do school board members. It's about relationships. I don't care what, you got to have 4 votes. City council got to have 4 votes. Guess what that means? You got to work with people. I don't know why we ain't get this concept wrapped in our mind. Ask yourself the question, who best can work with all people? Who best can work with other people they may not like or may not bring nothing significant to the board? How can I work with the people to get things done for the city? You know why folks are so stagnant over the years? I'm telling you, somebody got to swallow their pride and work with some people you may not believe in what they believe in.
Yeah.
If you hate Trump and this person is a Trump supporter, I can't discredit them or not talking because they like Trump or vice versa. You got to work with people. There's no way around it.
Hey, there's 2 comments that I want to talk about. First one, Tracy said, Miss Cates, let my cousin have his hookah lounge. Oh, Reed, that's a good question. How you feel about hookah lounges coming to the city of Bogalusa? You know, there's a smoking ordinance. How do you feel about new businesses that Bogalusa, and I'm being funny, but I'm being serious at the same time, because Bogalusa being a small town, there are certain things that Bogalusa has not been introduced to because it's real old school. So something like a hookah lounge, all right? How do you feel about the council getting together and just take away the hookah lounge, but just something that Bogalusa has never seen before? How do you feel about new businesses coming in like that?
So the reality is, I don't believe you can legislate morale. I don't believe you can do that. I don't care what laws pass, you're not going to legislate morale. And so me personally, I would not fight against it because, I mean, you got clubs in Bogalusa, they smoke and drink and everything else in them. So I wouldn't be the one trying to fight against it. The city council passed it. It's my job to get the resources to you need to make it successful. I personally would not fight against it. Now, if you're expecting me to come down there with it, no, I'm not coming. But I'm not going to work against you to make sure that your event don't take place or you can't have the lounge you want to have. I understand that we live in a world where people want to do certain things and like going certain places. And so I personally would not do anything to stop it. And if the city council pass it, then I'll work hard to make sure you got everything you need from a city perspective as the mayor. I mean, I just want a person to be walking in at any time to grab a hookah or a hooker.
Now, wait. Now, let me explain why he said hooker. All right, because they about to take that and they about to run with it. In a previous episode, he could not. I'm just saying. No, because what you said, I'm just trying to clear it up. In the past, he couldn't say hookah. He was calling it hooker. That's what the joke was. Another question. I'm sorry. This is really 3 because I just saw somebody post about it. Can you give an update on your church on city limits? All right. Now, you know I'm born and raised on city limits. All right. My mama right down that corner. All right. So can you give an update? Because people want to know what's up with that church, why it's not finished yet, when is it going to be finished, and when you going to move in there?
So the first thing I would say, we in our church. I don't know why people don't understand it. We only been in it 2 years, so we basically in a brand new church. We only been in it for 2 years. This coming January will be year 3. We in our church. We was on Avenue E, and we bought the church that we're in now. It happened to come up while we was already building the church, but it came up in that process, and we had to spend some money in that church to get it right and take care of some things we needed to take care of to make sure the church was suitable for us. But we bought the church. We're in the church. We own 5 acres of land where that church sit at currently right now. Own, paid for. That's our church. You're welcome to visit 1300 City Living Road anytime you want to come. We preach every Sunday, 11 o'clock. Now, for the new construction project, we slowed down on it because God blessed us with our own church and for free. We had to spend money to get in there and do some things in there, but we had the church. Now we got bills and everything else. Now, since you asked a question, this for the messy people. I hired a black guy to do the plumbing work, and the guy messed all our plumbing work up, refused to fix it. $13,000 I had to pay Mr. Larry Plumbers out of Pine, white guy, to come in there and fix all of our plumbing work. That costed us $13,000 because the person we hired messed over all the plumbing. Then I hired another black guy. Oh, have mercy.
I started laughing because I can see Ori start to get heated up over this question.
Yeah, because I'm just saying, like, when people ask dumb questions,
go ahead.
and I know some old black person asking this question. That's why I'm telling y'all how you cannot worry about your own folks and this old dumb stuff. You better get the people that's gonna be responsible and be accountable for the work they doing. Hire another black guy, AC work. We gave him the deposit check for to get started and to get the equipment. $25,000. I ain't heard from him yet. And so you look at that, that's $37,000 that we lost. Now, keep this in mind. We ain't in no rush because we in our church.
And
that's
people
one.
in the comments are saying, tell the whole truth. And I'm trying to decipher. I can tell by your body language you withholding back. And that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I am. Because I ain't trying to expose certain things about certain people.
And that's okay. I just want to put that out there.
Right.
That, oh my. Look, Drew, you can go read the comment.
No, bro, I don't even want to talk about it. That's
No,
why
you
I don't
read-
even want to talk about it. That's why I ain't saying nothing.
Man,
Because
hey, Kevin, read it, man. Let's get it over
no,
with.
because this is beside. I feel like this has
No.
nothing to do with the candidacy and what it is that you're trying to do. I feel like this is more.
No,
we
I
get into
think-
we get into
no,
it now, like personal, like because like I said,
think the church is in question only because if you speak on bringing new businesses here and you have a business and you're in the process of building something, and from people's perspective is you can't get that complete, I think you have to speak on it to clear the air. Just my opinion.
Right.
I think you can't.
Again, we're in our church. We've been in the church for 2 years. We're still embracing that church. We're still breaking that church in. We still have great church every Sunday. So this whole notion of what church we in, I don't see why that's a concern of anybody. I got 2 vehicles. Who determines which one I drive? We got 2 churches. Who determines which one we go in? If you're not a member of the church, why are you concerned about which church we have in church in? We in our church every Sunday. We ain't renting from nobody. We ain't paying on note to nobody. We're in our church. We spent money on that church that we're building to get in it. But however, the $37,000 these guys, and listen, don't make me show you these checks now, because we wrote 2 checks to these guys, and the work was not done. Then Mr. Larry is a guy, and then the other guy, Total AC. If that's a company, they came in there and did the AC work. Oh, you don't want to hear that? You don't wanna hear that?
No. The only reason I'm blowing the horn is because I just saw something that I didn't know anything about.
Come on.
All right, and the whole my reason for asking that question was for what I just said.
Okay.
Because my mama live on city limits. Now I may be tired of seeing little construction equipment on that road too when I come home. I'm just
Right.
saying. So
Right.
I feel like that's a legit question for people that live in that district that have to vote for you. I think we talking about cleaning up the city and all this other stuff. That was my reason for asking that question. Now, what I
Right.
read, that had nothing to do with I had no, leave me out of that.
see, that's why I made the statement I made. Is because like I know that's why I started laughing before, because I know where it was headed to in a direction.
But you
it was
should have.
headed to.
You got access to the train horn too. You could
Yeah,
have
my
said
fault.
something.
I should have blew that John, bro. It's my fault, man. But yeah, I like more or less. Me more or less, I'm more concerned about the direction of where you planning on taking the city if you were to get to to that seat. I don't think the church has anything to do with that concept. But like I said, that's my personal opinion. That's how I vote because I ain't got like I'm more concerned about what you're gonna do for for the city overall than what your personal dealings are when it comes.
Well, look, let me say this, y'all, right quick. Man, listen, there's people that want to spin narratives about the money. We ain't got no mega church. We ain't got no major money in our church like that. People, like when it comes down to giving, people don't give the way they should give, especially in the black church. Most black pastors got to work a full-time job compared to white pastors that only work at their church because the money is just not there. I don't know no black pastor that full-time that's probably not, I'm saying healthy, young, that's just at the church unless they got other things going on. They got to work a full-time job as well. And because the money's just not there when it come down to the church. And the reality is I give more money to my church than anybody in the church. Just my giving and my family. So people want to run there, oh, he stole some money. I got people who will try to say anything to embarrass me when I had people, I don't even handle our money in our church. We got a whole finance team that handle it. I don't have nothing to do with no money, stuff like that. So that lie there, people try to run, I left because of the money. Lie from hell. And some of them same people call me all the time, deal with me all the time, cool me all the time, because they know good and darn well, we ain't took nothing. I ain't even over the money for our church. That's the first narrative. The second narrative is, how he gonna be a good church and how he gonna be a good pastor? He can't even complete the project. In the midst of us building that church, God tapped me on my shoulder and told my wife, I'm gonna give y'all something while y'all building this across the street. Let me give you this church right here. He gave it to us. We invested some money into it. It's a great church. It's healthy in there. We like it. Everything is working good. We got to fix the air conditioner now. But I'm just telling you, we got a church. Why is anybody concerned about what building we in when we own 2 buildings, 20 acres of land on City Limit Road? I'm lost. Now, the yards is mowed. Helter got to come get his trailer and go dump it. I'm waiting on Helter to come get his trailer and dump it. But the yard is mowed, the building is upkept, so I don't know about you, Ty, looking at something. Have you seen City Limit Road?
Is that District A?
That's Miss K's district.
See, I knew you was about to go there. You was about to go there.
And I'm so sick of you talking about them weeds. Get your mind right. Miss K's doing a good job over there, boy.
All I said was, when I went home, I saw the weeds still. That's all I said.
Send me the address. I'm going to go hit the weeds tomorrow. Send the address to me.
Go down Bell Street. Go down that hill down North Raw.
Oh, my God.
You over there, you can clean the cemetery. Go ahead. Go over there, too. Look,
by the way, I want to invite y'all to come help us this Saturday. We're going back to the cemetery. Watch me some more mess going to break out this weekend. Every time I do something, it's always some mess that break out somewhere. Every time I do something, it's either the same day or the day after. Every single time. It never fails. Politics. That's why I got to keep chewing.
So look, but before I go here, man,
that was unnecessary horn.
It was. It's never unnecessary to hit the horn. What you mean? That's the night train. This is what we do. All right. Now I will add a little music to it before I start doing it, but I know you don't like when I do that. I know you don't like when I talk with that music in the background. But one thing you need to understand, is this our show. And we do what we want to do on here. We say what we want to say. We act how we want to act. All right? Real talk, though. The third question that I wanted to mention on here. Rico asked it. Rico Harry.
Who?
Rico. Cardo.
Okay.
All right. So that question was more so for me and you, Drew. It was, if the election was tomorrow, who would I vote for? Now, I don't know who he asking for as far as a race. So, Rico, if you're still listening, if you can be specific on which race you're speaking about, and I can give you an answer. I don't know if you're talking about mayors, not student council. Dog, Drew, you got me saying student council. City council.
You know what the man talking about, man.
I know what he's talking about, but I want to say it. That's why I don't want to speak on something I don't have to speak on. So that's if he's still watching. I don't know.
Hey, Kev, not to mention that our church, we bought them 15 acres of land, cash money. Just want to mention that to you. The
Hey, I was
other
gonna
acres
say-
was donated.
I was gonna say I was out filming B-roll. I had drone footage. I was trying to get ready for Milltown Part 3. I'm gonna start filming in the fall, and I was over on city limits, and I had a drone shot of the water tower that's over there. That's one thing. Can you, if you get in there, can we get that repainted, man? I know it was repainted a few years ago, but I'm out here filming for the movie. I'm gonna have to use AI to put the state and the city of like the Bogalusa name back on it because it's not even on there. I can't even use that footage. So I got to find another water tower. I want to use that one. That's the water for city limits. I want to use that water tower, but I can't. But while I was over there, I got a nice drone shot overhead of the church. If you want to purchase it, just saying. If you want to purchase it. All right, so Rico did respond. He's saying the Mayoral race. Drew, do you want to go first? How you would answer that? Or you want me to go?
Yeah, I'm still undecided. It's just that simple. Like, because I haven't had a chance to hear from everybody. Like I want to hear. Like, what we got to understand is this. Like, everything has been bullshit. From like, I'm sorry, Pastor, but everything
you should have told me. I had that waiting for you. You should have told me.
Everything. Nobody has had a chance to really get down to what we really got an issue with, because everything that we've been talking about, get it ready, Kev, is some bull.
Oh, wait. Go ahead.
God dang it, Kev. Come on, tighten up, man. You know what I'm saying? But like everything, we can't really get to anything that makes sense of what it is that we're really trying to attack. So I'm still undecided at the point till I hear from everybody. I don't even know anything about Wendy. I don't know anything about Lisa Simpson, or that's her name.
Lori.
Yeah. See, I don't even know her name, so I don't know nothing about any of these.
Her name right before she come on here.
Hey, man, listen, I don't know about any of these people. So for me to answer would be a lie, because I would just be, tossing up some shit against the ceiling and see what sticks. But like, I don't know until I actually have those conversations. So, so if to answer your question, I'm still undecided until, I get a chance to actually hear from everybody about what their plans are. Cause like, if I'm being honest, like, Kev, you made a strong point last episode.
I'm about to say it too.
Huh?
And I'm about to say it too.
Yeah. If he does win, if Tyron does win, what does it look like moving forward after that? That's going to be an unheard of battle, and unheard of, that he's going to have to.
I just realized you said Lisa Simpson.
Hey man,
oh
look,
man,
listen, man, hey man, charge it to my head, not my heart. That's what the old people say in this world, man.
Hey, Jen said that's Bart's sister.
My bad. Like, that's my fault. That was no disrespect. No disrespect, man. I don't really know. I don't really know who that is. So
look,
yeah,
Rico said this serious business. My retirement depends on it. Look, I'm sorry, y'all. If I
listen, like I said, my point is we haven't had a chance to really figure out what it is that that we're actually the platforms that we're looking for, because everything has been trying to sift through chaos. You know what I'm saying?
Mess.
Like, man, it's like mess. So like, I'm still trying to get to the actual root cause of, the root platforms and plans of what everybody believe in. Mine is undecided. I'm just being honest. It's just undecided.
So for me, and I said this in the last episode, right? I haven't heard directly from Lori on what her plan is, and she is scheduled to come on the show, so she is going to be on. Same thing for Wendy, okay? Being that I don't know their platforms, I'm going to throw them out real quick, all right? So me throwing them out before I say what I'm about to say has nothing to do, it's not me saying this is going to be it, it's going to be O versus Tyron in the runoff, okay? Even though I did say that before, but I'm not saying it right now. I'm saying if I lived in Bogalusa, I would have certain questions. All right, let's start with Tyron first, okay? If you look at what has happened over the last 2 years, all right, he doesn't have control of the finances due to the fiscal, reasons. I don't know if the state will allow him to, if he does win, to take back over. Drew, some of what you said as far as the relationships and the responses, of course that rubbed me the wrong way. I just don't like how that operates. But I don't know if the state will come back in and say, you know what, you won. We're going to give it back to you. You can go ahead. We're going to erase all this. I don't see anybody working together, is what I'm saying. I don't see the current mayor. I don't see the fiscal administrator. I don't see the state. I don't see everybody on the same page. So being that I don't see that, it has to make me wonder, if I'm a voter in Bogalusa, that if Tyron does get back in, it's going to look like that in 27. It's going to look like that in 28, 29, and 30. That's what I think. So if you don't start to see a separation of people starting to work together, or signs that we are starting to work together, that's a problem. So I question that. The thing with you, O, is we always talk about, we laugh about your third person and saying, oh, and saying what you would do and what you wouldn't do. My question for you, or what I would have to consider, we know you got the relationships with people in the state, people in the parish. We know people can call you to make a phone call to make something happen. We know that already. My question is, okay, we got half of the black population in Bogalusa don't like Ori. He dirty, we don't like him, all this other stuff.
I don't think that's true.
Well, hold on, oh, let me finish.
Because half of people on that comment don't live here.
Listen.
I'm sorry.
Just
sorry.
hear me out. Because
that was
listen,
my horn.
But listen,
that
this
was
the
my
thing
light
though.
horn. I'm sorry.
This the thing though. You see what my perception is?
Yeah.
What happens is when you get on social media and that's all one person sees.
Right. That's
Look,
that
I know the real on both sides. Okay. Let me say that. But I'm saying from your average voter who doesn't see things and only sees the social media side of things. And look, if we being honest, in this comment section, there's 2,600 comments. All right. About 2,100 of them is supporting Tyron. So if I'm somebody back home and they reading this is perception. So my thing is, I want to see what is Ori gonna do to bring those groups together, if you can at all. Because I know that's a tall task. That's a tall ask. And I get that. So I'm still undecided because of those things. Am I leaning a certain way? Maybe, maybe not. But at the same time, you got to understand that for me personally, just like for you, Rico, for you, it's your retirement that you caring about. You worrying about your retirement. That's not everybody's focus. Everybody's focus is not retirement or purchasing land and things like that. For me, it's the city as a whole that I have to look for and who I would choose. And right now, I don't think we had that answer just because of what we seeing, the back and forth on social media. And I think that's my largest ask, is for the respect of both of you and the two other candidates. At some point, we always talk about having a clean race. Let's start here. Let's have a clean race, start fresh right here. Drew, I know you thinking it ain't gonna happen, but
no, I didn't say that, bro. I didn't say that at all. Because I said early in the pod, like, if them moving forward together or them finding a common ground is our ticket for Bogalusa becoming the greatest city in Louisiana. And I'm not understating that at all. Nah, do I feel like if I had to bet my money on if it was gonna happen, I probably wouldn't bet my money on that happening. But I honestly feel as if those two finding common grounds when it comes to Mayor Tron and Pastor Ori, finding common grounds is literally like our only winning scenario. Anything other than that, I don't see much change. And it ain't because I don't think Pastor Ori is capable. I feel like it's because of, just like you said, a division is not going to allow him to. It ain't because I don't think Mayor Tron is not capable. I just don't feel like the division is going to allow him to. And I know we getting long. Yeah, that's why I was laughing because somebody said, "Oh, we about to fall asleep like Trump," like was on that.
Oh, you tired? Now you know, bro. You know these episodes be 3 hours long. You know that.
Hey, Kevin, don't let the perception of what people say dictate what I'm doing.
Yeah.
See, sometimes perception is wrong.
Oh, perception is always wrong, but we have to understand though.
It's reality. It's some people's reality. I'm just telling you,
and some people
just
aren't.
Understand. I'm just telling you, sometimes it's wrong. And at the end of the day, I will never buy the notion that half of black people in Bogalusa got a problem with me. Now, let me say this to you. let me say this to you, and this a real situation. I'm finna say that, you know, I probably shouldn't say. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this here, but
Hey, let me say this, Shan.
you probably say
We ain't waste nobody time. All right. Yeah, it was a good night. It was a few laughs, but I think you said there's still no perspective. I think both candidates, there is a perspective. All right. And I think, look, the race is 78, 77 days away. All right. This is only the beginning. This is only the beginning of what we're about to see. And I think we trying to cut this out now. Yeah, the whole sign stealing stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, somebody just said we need a debate and all these other things. But, hold on, Trey said to be fair, Reed, you guys should give him a chance to speak on the other candidates and explain how he's different from them. I think when you start asking questions like that, and I already said yesterday, I mean, last episode, we weren't going to do that because at the end of the day, just because another candidate is different, it doesn't change anything. What that person's about to do when they get in office, that's what that person's going to do. Now,
Yeah,
I do feel like once you get in, I'm not about to speak on what the other person did. I may do it that initial when I was talking about that whole audit thing right then and there. But at some point, you got to own the fact that this is now the city that you have to be the mayor for. So I wouldn't speak on it after that.
Yeah, and I wouldn't answer that anyway. I mean, I'm not interested in talking about nobody else. I hate we had to talk about the mayor tonight due to all the situation that's going on in the city. But I don't care for that. I'm not finna be petty. I'm not finna be on Facebook attacking nobody. Let me tell you what I don't like about y'all sometimes and other people in Bogalusa. When people say y'all, you've never seen me attack nobody on social media in your lifetime. Never. You've never seen me respond to these folks and get on their level. Never. So the whole notion of y'all, what does y'all mean when you can't even pinpoint one thing one candidate has ever done? Keep this in mind. I got cussed out. Called me a B-A-N. My wife, middle finger was thrown up to her. My wife. You calling my wife's name on Facebook 4 different times. You attacking me 100 times. You cussing us out, throwing your middle finger up. You on this, this gangster typers, and I don't even respond to this dumb stuff. I got an obligation. You posted my daughter 2 times. I got an obligation to protect my family. Yeah, it's time to blow the horn, because that's real talk. You ain't got cussed out. You ain't about to flip you off.
It's not that. It's the fact that I see you going over here.
I needed to, because I got to protect my family.
You do. And I would do the same thing.
Yeah,
the thing is,
stop going home to get real, because that's real talk.
No, because the thing
ain't about
is,
flip your wife off.
What happens,
and about posting your kid, your little daughter on Facebook.
But this what happens, though. They talk about me directly, though. They talk about me directly.
Ain't talked about your wife. They ain't flipped your wife off.
But this
they
the
ain't
thing,
put your kid on no Facebook.
But let me put you right
this
here.
This ain't politics. This old personal. This ain't man stuff.
Let me tell you something, though, O. Let me tell you something.
No, come on.
When you, or if you get in that seat, that ain't nothing what you about to face. So people on Facebook flipping whoever off and cussing whoever out, I'm gonna tell you right now, and that's the problem that I've had with the previous is the reaction. And we made this joke, Drew, on the last show, talking about if somebody punched me in my face at the airport, you gonna get your lick, because I'm not losing my flight benefits. That's the same thing. We gotta think about what's important. Yes.
That's why I haven't responded. Give me some credit. I haven't responded.
I think you have gotten the credit for not responding.
All right, boy, please. All they say is y'all. Y'all say it too sometimes. Y'all this here, y'all that there. I don't respond to that dumb stuff. And I'm telling you, as a man today, it was challenging. For somebody flipping your wife off and keep attacking your wife. You texting my wife, flipping her off, and attacking her. Come on, bro.
I don't agree with that. And what I'm saying,
well, say that. Keep it 100.
I don't agree with that. But at the same time, for you, and as for him or whoever, I wouldn't respond. And let me just tell you why. And I keep using the passenger at the airport. What's bigger? I look at it, if I respond and you just say you don't respond, but if you respond and you react on social media or whatever, look, if somebody texting me about some stuff that I know ain't true, I'm just not going to respond. And you're probably going to get blocked. and I'm gonna just let you talk. It just is what it is. I'm gonna let you talk. But that's where the whole perception thing happens. And you do a great job.
Yeah,
about to say,
I didn't respond.
You didn't respond, and a lot of times you don't. And that's what I'm trying to say as far as I'm trying to get to the point where that stops happening, period. That's why I go back to the whole clean race. That's why I go back to when people in the comment section, they saying this and they saying that. Get back to the focus, because right now the focus, I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying right now, today, the focus isn't better in Bogalusa because of what happened today. That gets away from it. That's why people start laughing at us, because we get to the point to where we focusing on the petty stuff and not what we need to get to.
Kevin, you know why people laughing at us, and you know what some of this come in at? Because we don't hold people accountable when they wrong, because we worrying about their feelings. The whole notion, I went out there and cleaned the cemetery up, and I got to wake up the next morning to a post on social media from the city of Bogalusa. Why are people holding these folks accountable for being low down and dirty? A good deed gets on social media to condemn it. Come on. I would never do no fake stuff like that. Never. I don't care what y'all do, what anybody do. That's on them. I would never get on social media, especially behind some old fake made up page, and condemn their actions. We don't call people out. We don't like accountability. So it's easy to call me dirty, say you got footage, and don't post nothing, ain't got no proof of nothing. That's easy. But we got proof and won't even call it out. That's why our race is so messed up. That's why our politics
repeat
is so
that again.
dirty.
Repeat that again. Say what you said again.
Which part?
The last part. People won't call it out. Whatever you just said.
I said people don't hold other folks accountable. That's why our race is so messed up, because we don't hold each other accountable. We won't call the truth out, but we'll try to pick on somebody who know we can handle.
But one thing,
I can handle, so I'm an easy target.
So one thing I will say is this. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Okay. So as much as I try to toe this line and be right in the middle, okay, because once again I keep talking about I know things here, I know things there. I told you and I told other people personally on the phone that I look at it from a PR standpoint, a marketing standpoint, and what people are saying outside the city. When you all went to that cemetery, what day was that? That was Saturday?
Saturday.
Okay. When y'all went to the cemetery and y'all were cleaning it up and y'all had everybody out there, good deed. You had people saying, oh, he only doing it for this reason, he only doing it for that reason. All right. So then the next day, it was honestly surprising to see that the city of Bogalusa had posted like the negative of what happened. All right. Now, it took a lot in me to not even bring it up and not say anything, because of course I know who posted it. All right. When I'm looking in the comment section, and there's people that's watching the show right now. There's people watching the show right now that I called and I'm saying, look, man, I don't know why this happened. I don't know why such and such did this, but I'm going to tell you, all right, at the end of the day, O and them went out to the cemetery. They cleaned it up. The next morning, the city of Bogalusa posts, and it says, basically, something was damaged, and it was 4 pictures provided of some leaves and some twigs or something, okay? It is no secret that the mayor posted that. That's not a secret. And if it is a secret, at the end of the day, I worked for the city, and there's other people that work for the city, and we know, everyone knows, people have been posting that it was him. And this is what I'm talking about. Now I'm about to get pissed off. O and Drew. This one I'm about to get pissed off.
I might have to cut this off, because now we finna go left in this.
No, I'm about to get pissed off. I'm about to get pissed off.
Hit the horn.
Because at the end of the day, all right, this is what I be talking about. This is why I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated because I see y'all doing this. All right, whether who supports who, that's what pisses me off. And I tell you, it don't matter who goes and does it at the cemetery. I felt like it was a tactic. I do. I feel like there's dirty tactics. I do. And I see it. I studied this. I understand it. I understand the political landscape. All right. And what pisses me off is when I wake up the next morning, since y'all want me to answer and y'all want me to talk about it, what pisses me off is when I wake up the next morning and I see the quote unquote city of Bogalusa making a fool of themselves, pointing out the negative, making it seem like maybe it was Bob Nielsen that posted it. Maybe it seemed like maybe it was somebody else that posted it. It makes the city look bad. I don't give a you know what about any candidate. Y'all making my city look bad. When the news station's calling me, Look, y'all know I shoot for LSU. I know people at WDSU, Fox 8, WGNO. I know those people. When those people reach out to me and they talking about, look at this post. What does this mean? A good deed gone. Like, I don't get that. I'm echoing again. I hear it. Somebody got their phone on. But what pisses me off when I got to answer to that, it ain't got nothing to do with O and ain't got nothing to do with term. But when I wake up and I got to answer the stuff from news stations because I see the city of Bogalusa post something negative about a cemetery cleanup, and then you got to answer the stuff, and then people sending it to us, it's foolish. It's making y'all as a city look bad. It's making it look bad. And Trey, blow the horn, let's get back on topic. I can't get back on topic right now because at the end of the day, we talking about Bog. It's my turn now. It's my turn to talk. Leave that fake stuff. Leave all the drama out of it. Ori, run your race. Lori, run your race. Wendy, run your race. Tyron, run your race. Everything don't have to be on Facebook. You said y'all had conversations via text message. That's fine. Have those conversations. But when you start getting other people involved, like myself, to not have to have an opinion on it, and I got to do what's quote unquote right because I know the truth, I don't want to have to speak on stuff that I really know about. I should never have to speak on it. We shouldn't have to keep bringing this stuff to Facebook. I shouldn't have to keep getting calls from news stations. It's petty. And Roosevelt Ludd, Ori been talking. Like, gone.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, man. Like,
come on back to the light, Kevin.
Yeah.
Drew. Okay, come on back.
Hey, listen, man. Like,
Lord, y'all got me sweating, man. God, dog.
Like I said, man. I got silent, Kev, because I've been following the comments, and all I've been seeing is, he ain't said nothing yet. He ain't did this, y'all. We've been on this for a whole time. Like, listen, bro. Like I said, this is what I mean by my frustration about people, which is why I was telling you, Kev, like, anybody with sense would not move back here, fam. Cause, bro, the man answered the question that y'all asked. We have been asking the questions that y'all put in the comment section. The man answered the way he wanted to answer. If that's not enough for you, log off. Don't choose him. When you go in to vote, don't vote. Y'all just want stuff to be mad and to argue about. That's it. Like, you cannot force any other answer out of the man that he not gonna give you. Period. So why are you still in the comments fussing at us about wasting your time and he haven't said anything yet? Like, he has given every answer. Nah, if it's not a good enough answer for you, perfectly fine. Move on. Be like, you know what? That's not the candidate for me. We have said multiple times that we trying to get everybody on here so we can ask the same questions. We gonna treat them the same exact way. But that's what I'm talking about. Comprehension skills. We have a problem with in the city, and not even just in the city, but just the surrounding area, with understanding that a lot of us have problems within ourselves, bro. Like, you are sick at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are sick at this point to where, you know what, kid? I'd have had enough, bro.
And I have too. Because at the end of the day, I've been trying my best to not speak on that topic and other topics. Yeah. Look, I told people privately, just to put it out there, I'm like, look, because at the end of the day, now I got to play damage control. Y'all, I'm in media. This is what I do. Like, this is what I do to go in and like, look, y'all, it ain't really, like, at the end of the day, I'm trying my best to stay in the middle because I know people watch this platform, and that's why I'm trying to be respectful of people's questions. But when your questions are disrespectful, I'm not going to read that. If it has nothing to do with bettering Bogalusa, now, if it's questioning somebody's integrity, if it's questioning or anybody's integrity, we're going to ask it. That's why I asked the thing about the church, because I feel like that could be something that somebody wants to know the answer to because of that. But I'm gonna clear the air right now, and I pray to God that I'm left alone. But at this point, I don't care because I'm trying to make this a clean race. I'm trying my best to make this a clean race. All right? Tyron runs the City of Bogalusa page. I know this because I worked for the city. Okay? I worked for the city, and for whatever reason, I cannot lose access. I can see Who posts what? There are days that I try to log into my own face. Why am I echoing? Why am I echoing?
Like I said, I don't hear echo over here, my guy. Like I don't have nothing that's playing.
At the end of the day, it's you, Drew. Because when I talk, my red box is around me and it's around yours. So it's echoing somewhere.
Well, let me turn you down, son. Let me see. That's probably what it is. All right, try that now. Is that better?
Yeah. Okay. At the end of the day, I really need y'all to run a cleaner race. Now, you on here, so I'm talking to you directly. I'm sure Tyron is gonna hear it. He's gonna watch it, whatever. Y'all making y'allselves look bad. It is becoming a laughing stock. It's going from black on black splitting the votes to now these black people in the comment section doing this. Now you got the whole, it looked bad. And by me saying the whole city of Bogalusa page and who runs it, there's no question anymore. There's no doubt anymore. So I hope, because that's the city that I love, and that's the city that I go back and do stuff for. I hope that moving forward, that we start to use that page like it was once used. Okay? No, I'm not the owner of that page. No, I was added to that page when I was working under Wendy's administration. Okay? Wendy can attest to that. I cannot lose the access. Okay? So I only ask of the mayor to let's not do that. Let's move forward from that. And if you all have any issue, keep it in-house. And if that can't happen, it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, all y'all gonna do is give us more things to talk about that I really don't want to talk about, that we have to talk about because people are putting it and sending it to us and put us in the comment section. But at the end of the day, the race dirty. The race real dirty. It's tainted. Today we have to talk about signs being stolen. It's petty. It's childish. Honestly, Drew, I talked about if I to run for something, I ain't even putting up no signs. Not one. But that's part of the race, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, the city looked bad. And I was being told that that's what the focus should be. Yes, people gonna be in comment section, they gonna egg stuff on. It's people in people's comments liking stuff that people say, and at the end of the day, they're not even registered to vote, so it don't matter. It don't even matter. Just like myself. What I'm saying, it does not matter at all. I'm just trying to speak the truth and what I know. But a lot of times you get on Facebook and you see people in the comment section talking negatively about and Tyron, and neither one of them, they're not even qualified to vote in Bogalusa. They're not qualified, they're not even registered. They can't even vote. So they're spewing a narrative. And a lot of times, we allow other people to give their narrative to a situation because we bring it to Facebook, because we talk about it. And that's what I be talking about, how we respond to stuff. The city looks worse and worse every time something is posted and it's negative about Bogue. We got 2 black men running against 2 white women in an election. And the most thing that everybody's talking about are the 2 black people that can't get along. And I'm not saying it's you and I'm not saying it's Tyron. I'm just saying that's what our people are doing. And that goes to what Drew was saying earlier. We egg that on. Let it go. Like literally let that stuff go.
Hey Kev, I'm with you now, but let me jump in here and just say this again. I'm gonna keep standing 10 toes down on this hill. I've never went on social media and said nothing about the mayor, ever. Number 2, I got 32 signs missing. I could have made some big old scene and got on there, and I even got the video of the guy, and I talked to the guy. He apologized. It's personal stuff. I got 32 signs missing. I got 15 signs I gotta go put back up because they've been damaged. I got a girl called Miss Maria, your sign down. I don't know what happened. So I came home from work, it was down. I'm not getting on social media blaming nobody. You know, come on, man. I got 30 some signs. I'm trying to find where they at, the location. I should have put a track on them. It's politics, man. I'm not getting that. And I'm telling you again, I'm not getting on social media to attack nobody. Period. And they can try to spin whatever narrative they want on me, say this stuff here and all this stuff, but I'm just telling you, man, I ain't texting nobody. You know, I ain't dancing for texting nobody's wife and
Hey,
ask them.
I'm gonna tell you this, based off of what you said, and I'll tell Tyron the same thing. You say you're not getting on social media. Look, we shouldn't see nothing. We shouldn't see nothing moving forward from the O-Re campaign about any mess, and please focus on Bogalusa. That's all I ask, and I will tell Tyron the same thing. Focus on Bo. That is home. That is home. That is where we live, y'all. Well, not me, but a lot of time I'm spent there. But it is what it is. Y'all know what I'm saying. My mama there, man. My aunts, my dad, like my cousins. I take that to heart. I really do. Okay? I really do. I don't have to come back here. I don't. I could be here in Houston and all this other stuff. Roosevelt Love, you can hang up if you want to. He says I'm too through. You keep saying the same thing. I've learned nothing about O-Re. Maybe you should have joined the live 2.5 hours ago. You can exit or I can make you exit. Either one. I'm not with that right now. I'm really not. Because at the end of the day, I understand. But don't get in the comments saying certain things.
Yeah, you wasting your energy with that one, family.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, like you missed if you missed what he said, it is what it is. We talking about something else now.
He can go back and watch. Go back and check it out, Mr. Love.
And I apologize if I came off like I'm a little hot right now, because it's bigger than that. It's bigger than what some things that were said on the show. You really need to pray for the city. You really need to do it. You really need to. Man, look, we had 2 hours and 43 minutes, and this is nothing new. We've done this before. Y'all can go on our Spotify, Apple, and our YouTube. We do 3-hour shows all the time. And if y'all have a problem with that, if you watch Nightcap, they do the same thing. So don't get on here saying Drew and Kevin be doing these long shows. That's just the podcast life. All right. I hope, and Drew, before we get up out of here, I'm going to give, in closing, and Drew, I'm going to let you go ahead and say what you need to say. But, no, Drew, you go ahead. Do you have anything you want to say?
Man, I really don't have much to say because, like I said, my problem is not with neither one of the candidates, bro. And it haven't been for a long time. My problem is with us. My problem is with the citizens of Bogalusa, bro. And it's going to continue to be with the citizens of Bogalusa because, like, it's sad. It's just sad to see how far we've fallen just as an everyday person. Critical thinking doesn't exist anymore. Common sense doesn't exist anymore within our people. Myths don't travel unless it's carried. That's why I didn't even want to talk about none of this science shit tonight. I didn't want to talk about none of that. Because it's beneath what we're talking about. There are so many more important issues that we need to talk about. But the majority of people, like, we wouldn't even be able to have a show if we didn't talk about the science shit.
The science stuff.
Man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we at the end of the show. I'd have made it this far, bro. Like, we at the end of the show because I'm more disappointed in the citizens than I am the candidates. I expect for candidates to fight. That's normal. I expect for them to go back and forth. But us as people, we have the power to stop. We have the power to stop all that, man. We have the power to stop all. As soon as somebody comes with some mess about he say, she say from this camp, he say, you don't have to continue that mess on to anybody else. Bro, like, there's so much great stuff going on in Bogalusa that gets no shares. But the minute something like that happens, bro, you have 1,000 and something shares. So the issue ain't really the two candidates, bro. It's the people it's us as people, man. And that's my biggest issue. That's my biggest disappointment. I can care less about all this other stuff. I'm just more disappointed in the people and our ability to critically think for ourselves and understand that, like, man, you gotta look yourself in the mirror sooner or later, bro, and just gotta get better as a person, bro. That's it. That's all I got to say, man.
Go ahead, O.
Well, it's been an honor to be with you guys on tonight. And we had 11 curse words. and but we survived. So that's a much better. That's a better night than other nights. So I want to tip my hat to you, brothers. Listen, man. To me, it's simple. To me, it's simple. Bogalusa is lacking leadership, and I just feel I bring leadership to the table. I feel over the past 20 years, I put myself in a position to be a great mayor for this city. And some of these guys, you mentioned Trey Johnson name earlier. I gave him a scholarship in high school. A lot of them kids, a lot of them students graduate from high school. I've been doing scholarships for 20 years. I started in 2006. I've been heavily involved with our youth in this city and heavily involved with helping men find homes and do a whole. I mean, man, my community service, man, is unmatchable to anyone because I'm from here. I love it here, born here. All my family here. Everything I love is right here in this city. I like them other places, but I love Bogalusa. And I'm willing to set my pride on the shelf, set my politics on the shelf, set my personal feelings and my personal belief on the shelf to do what's in the best interest of Bogalusa. And that means I have to work with some people that's hard to work with. I had to deal with some people that other people don't want to deal with. I had to get along with some folks that other people can't get along with. I got to do whatever it takes to make this city great. So when it comes down to forgiveness, loving on people, being a bigger person, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I don't hate no one. Yeah, we had a little few words today about some stuff. Yeah, I was upset because some things, but I ain't got no hate in my heart for nobody. It is what it is. We need leadership. We need a mayor that's going to listen to the people. We need a mayor that's going to be honest, available, transparent. We need a mayor that's going to restore pride to City Hall. We need somebody that's going to represent the Latino, Hispanic, and Asian people. We need a mayor that's going to be a mayor for the city and not for whoever. I'm just telling you, I'm going to put Bogalusa first. I'm telling you, I'm going to invest in our city employees. I'm going to make sure our public works department got the resources they need to do a great job. I'm going to sit down and have town hall meetings and listen to people. My quality of life board going to be a great start to uniting this city. I'm going to clean this city up with every ounce that's in me. We're going to make it a safe place. And we're going to help people stop talking bad about those on social media and wonder why it's not growing. We're going to help these people stop getting on Facebook and acknowledging everything bad about the city. And then in the same breath, talk about what's not happening in Bogalusa. I'm going to prioritize the children. I'm going to prioritize our city employees. I'm going to make sure that by the time I leave office, if I'm elected, Bogalusa got the best chance to be the best city in the world. Forget the past. I'm going for the world. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. And it's going to take some hard work. It's going to take being a bigger person. It's going to take healthy relationships. It's going to take God. It's going to take an act of God. It's going to take people buying into the city. And I'm telling you, I'm going to go over and beyond, swallow my pride, and work with all individuals. That's what a mayor is to me.
Hey, look. As always, this is not your first, second, or third time on the train, bro. I was just going through some of the comments, and somebody, Gary Jones, he said he loved how we cracked jokes within 3 hours, but still listen to what had to be said. Y'all, I need y'all to just understand that at the end of the day, this whole show started with Drew and I just turning our phone conversations and putting it on a platform. That's all it was. And this is what we do. All right, we get on here, we clown when we need to, we laugh, we joke, we ask serious questions, we ask questions that y'all even submit into us. But at the end of the day, like I said, we've had Owen here a few times. Even when he announced that he was running, he spoke on what he was gonna do. He's already open, and he said this, he's already open to coming on as far as, I don't know if you wanna say debate or whatever. Drew and I have already talked about doing a live one too, but also we want others to come on here so they can have that conversation. All right. At the end of the day, my main concern is bold, not one particular person. And if you do something that I just don't agree with, I'm gonna say it, no matter who it is, because it gets in the way of the plan of Bogalusa being this great place that I believe it could be. and that's just me. The election is what? November 3rd.
Yes, sir.
So we have time, but not much time, to get everybody on here to have this conversation. Not just mayor, city council, as well as the school board. Now, all I ask, and Drew has been talking about this all night long, I just ask that 800 people show up when Lori comes on here as well. I just ask that 800 people show up when Wendy comes on here. 800 people show up if Tyron comes on here. Because at the end of the day, you are the people that are voting these individuals in these positions. And Drew and I giving our opinion doesn't sway anything. It doesn't change anything. So once again, you know, I've talked to, for sure, Lori is down, Ori is down to come on here and have that type of debate on this platform. And all I ask is that people come here with an open mind, because people watching. People are watching what Bogalusa is going through, whether it's in politics, whether it's in education. It's ugly out there. And of
And
course,
let's begin.
everyone,
I'm gonna say this again. I ain't mean to cut you off. Let's begin to work on our damn self, bro. God damn, man. Like, let's just start working on yourself, man. I can't stress that enough, because a lot of stuff I'm seeing is just, bro, people so broken here, bro, and I didn't realize how bad it was.
I learned tonight in the comments.
I learned tonight how bad we are struggling with our own traumas and our own things that we've been through as children, you know, growing up. And like, man, we need it's so much more than City Hall than we need in this city, man. You know,
y'all showed me who y'all really are tonight.
Man, so
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Why a lot of things don't happen. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this is unfortunate. Yeah, I want y'all to really go back at the end of the night. Right now, there's 2,993 comments. I want y'all to go back. Everybody that's watching, go back and read how your fellow neighbors, read what they said. Like, just read it. It's crazy that this is how we feel. This is how we act. This is what we type. It's crazy. And we do it in a public forum. Like, the first 30, 45 minutes of the show, Drew, I'm just reading the comments and I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah. But that's all I got, kid. I ain't gonna even hold you, bro. That's all I got, man.
Hey, appreciate you for coming on.
Always,
as always, man.
Always, man.
You always welcome. Come on the night train, man. What you always tell us, man, keep chewing. You're always welcome to come on here. And I wish you the best of luck.
Laker.
Hey,
Relax, Laker.
Hey, I want Miss Gloria Case to come on here too.
Everybody's welcome.
Everybody is welcome, man. Everybody
Hey,
is
man.
welcome.
Appreciate y'all, brothers, man. I'm glad I got a chance to come and fellowship with y'all tonight. And hey, I love Bogalusa, baby.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I hope you get to the point to where you can like just focus on the campaign. I'm not saying that you are already like that, but I'm just saying like as far as the negativity that's coming your way, and that's the same thing for Tyron. I have to just say it because somebody gonna try to flip it, but O is on the show tonight, so I'm telling O. I just hope you get to the point to where you can focus on the campaign itself and the negativity that is coming your way for whatever reason, Because like I said,
tell you the reason.
Just keep going.
I'll tell you the real reason one day. It ain't time right now. I'll tell you about it.
Right now, focus on the campaign.
I got the cemetery cleanup part 2 this Saturday, man. We're gonna start at 6:00. We're gonna try to finish it this Saturday, man. It's a jungle out there. So if you got anybody got loved ones or family out there that just want to come and just do their plot, hit the one next to it. We'll appreciate that. We got a lot of love.
You know
and
what I would
support.
like to see? Y'all can cut it up, flip it however you want. I would like to see every candidate come out there. Not because it's supporting O'Reilly. I'm talking about school board, city council, mayor. Because at the end of the day, people buried in that cemetery, they're not just Democrats. They're not just Republicans. They're not just no party. Like, that's the city. I don't care who is the one that's over it. I don't care who is the person that organized it. At the end of the day, just the marketing and the media side of me, it's a good look to see the people that want other people's votes to put them in a certain seat.
Hey, man,
it's a good look.
We had a lot of candidates out there Saturday.
What I'm saying, I want to see everybody out there. If you're able.
Yeah. Everybody ain't coming out there, man. You know that.
I know, but I'm just saying.
But it was a lot was out there, and I applaud them. Shaitra Douglas came, Michelle came, Damian Moss came, Tamira, Gloria Cates. I'm missing somebody else. Lord have mercy. Another elected officials out there as well. So I mean, it was a lot of people from the community came. I'm telling you, man, it was nice, man. It was great. I'm telling you. And so we had a good time. We're gonna do it again this Saturday, 6:00. I forgot this other person name that was out there. Man, I feel so great.
No, they're gonna get you tomorrow when they see this.
They gonna get me tonight.
Hey.
Who else on that city council? Wayne B.
Go ahead, Drew.
No.
Hey,
And Penny Douglas. That's what.
Oh, they want to hear because you owe and you on fire. That's what they want to hear before you leave, man. You can't leave without saying, man.
Hey, listen, man.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen, let me say this here, man. So I got rules tonight, Kevin. I want you to tell me something right quick.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't talk in third person tonight. I didn't do that tonight.
You right. You did.
And you know why? You know why I didn't do it? You know why I didn't do it? Because I listened to what people say. You with me?
Hey,
don't forget that. I don't struggle with listening.
Hey,
don't never forget that.
Because I was gonna
I
get
don't
you.
struggle. If somebody tell me something and it makes sense, guess what? I add it to my recipe.
I'm
not caught up in myself to the point where I can't listen to somebody else.
They said Teddy Drummond was out there
for 3 hours.
They said Teddy Drummond was out there. I just want to put that out there.
Teddy Drummond, yeah, Teddy Drummond was out there as well too. My boy Teddy.
Chester Abrams. They said he was out there.
No, sir. Huh?
I'm just reading the comments. I wasn't there.
Yeah. Listen, don't make me say no. I don't need to say.
Just read.
Wasn't there, bro.
All right.
I talked to Chester the next day, but he went out there for the clean up. But let me say it to you, Kevin. This why you should vote for Reed. I'm finna go now. Watch this here now. Watch this here. At the end of the day, I'm working hard to improve the city.
That was third person, by the way. But go ahead.
I'm saying it now. I'm gonna say what you want me to say.
My bad.
He messed it up. He messed it up, man. He messed it up, man. You gotta reset it, though. Reset it.
I got to reset.
Reset, bro.
Let me reset you.
At the end of the day, man, you messed me up, man.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the audio. You saying?
Listen to this here, man. At the end of the day, man, I got a lot going on. I feel good about everything that's going on. I feel I got a lot of support. I feel things are going great. And this is why I'm on fire.
Hey, what was the first time you said that? What video was that? I'm on fire.
That was the first one.
But what were we talking about?
That was second.
But what were we talking about, though?
I was talking about key. I was talking about how I said I don't worry about what other people say because my kids love me, my daughters love me, they respect me. You know why? Because I'm on. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, listen,
I'm on fire.
Hey, man, look. Miss O'Reilly, Yummy. Yeah, we need shirts. We need to get. Y'all gotta get that on merch somewhere, man. Go ahead and trademark that. Get that on merch, man, and get that out there.
That's real, man. Hey, listen, I ain't say none of that tonight. I ain't say that's powerful tonight. I came here to talk business tonight.
Hey, man,
I ain't come for no mess.
You stand on yours, man. I gotta respect you for that, man. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Love y'all brothers, man.
Love you too,
love you too, my dog. This right here, before we get up out of here. Donkey of the day.
Hey, we already know where we going with it. Forever.
Daryl Smith.
Forever.
We gon' we coming for your pause.
Daryl Smith posted my daughter on Facebook.
Hey, listen.
Hey.
That's
Daryl Smith,
That's out of line.
Donkey. He a certified donkey every time. Every time he always gotta say something, man.
And then
That's out of bounds. You don't play nobody kids, man.
And then he had a nerve to say something about my dog Lakin, bro. One thing you ain't gonna do, man. Them Douglases off limits, fam. Forever and always off limits, man. So yeah, forever. I think he might be a permanent donkey of the day. We might have to give him a #1 spot, bro.
They gonna go to AI and turn his face into put it on a little donkey body or something.
Yeah, we got to, man. Got to. But yeah, that's all I got, man. I love y'all out there, man.
Hey, thank y'all for joining. I hope y'all
Hey, Kev,
come
where
back.
the music at, man? I gotta have my music go out.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. You got something to say?
I'm just saying where the music at. Okay,
Right
then I'm rolling.
Hey, look. Hey, at the end of the day,
give me some music. Take me out, baby.
we appreciate y'all for joining the Night Train. If you ever want to catch up on past episodes, head over to YouTube. We got an Instagram, Spotify, Apple, Night Train Media. Hey, before the drop happens, let me just tell y'all something. We trying to bring love back to both. All right?
That's live,
and I hope
Kev,
my
I ain't
music. Okay. I couldn't get I tried to get the sound effects to go lower. At the end of the day, we appreciate y'all. All right, thank y'all for tuning in, even if it was for the wrong reason.
Oh, they want you to close with prayer, man.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Now we cooking. Now we cooking. Hey, cut that Night Train stuff off. Now we talking about Jesus. Now, give me a second.
Hey, the only reason I love you, O. And you know
I'm
what?
gonna go over the short prayer.
That's fine. But I just want to let you know, the last person that came over here and closed the prayer was a Sigma man. Go mob. All right. Now I'm gonna say something. Now y'all back home before we get into this prayer, because I was gonna only let my frat brother Keith Sanders, to close this up in prayer. But before we close it up, because you disrespected my fraternity not too long ago, you said something. All right. But if you back home and you watching and you a Sigma man, I'm gonna say this and y'all can finish it. I'm not gonna say the whole thing. But 20, 21, 22. Everybody say the Q's. Let's get on out of here, y'all. Go ahead.
All right. Let me close with a word of prayer. And let me just say this here before I say my word of prayer. I have no problem with the sickness. I thought about being a Sigma for 16 seconds because they wore blue. I'm from the South Side. I said this would be a good look for me. But when I seen them boots, when I seen the shirts off,
That was a wrap.
when I seen the camouflage, when I seen the crown wall bag, I said, this is O-Reed right here. All I'm going to tell you is,
Second time.
if you ever go to college, you want to be a part of something significant, something awesome, something amazing, Omega Psi Phi to the day I die. Father God, we thank you tonight. Your grace and your mercy is always on time. We thank you for the Night Train, Brother Kevin and Brother Drew on tonight, God. Just pray you continue to bless those brothers, continue to get them the great content and get them wisdom, God, to do an amazing work. Thank you for this city, a city we all love, God. And although we have difference of agreements, we still love the people, God. We pray that you will continue to bless our city. Forgive me for any wrong actions I may have done. I pray, God, for all these candidates that's running for mayor. We pray for all the candidates running for council and for the school board. We pray for everybody that's running, and we pray, God, for peace. We pray for safety. We pray for unity. We pray for love. And most important, God, we pray that everybody be respectful towards one another. Now, God, help us all tonight. Strengthen our city, keep us in perfect peace, and continue, God, to watch over these brothers who are bringing a great platform to the city. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Hey, man, I appreciate that.
All right, give me some music, baby. Take me out, baby.
Hey, I just want to ask.
Q-Dogs in the house.
Hey, oh no, Jamal, you got to go. They talking about Rue in the comments. What are we doing? Hey, real quick.
Q-Dogs in the house, man. What you talking
Hey,
about?
I ain't gonna lie to you though. I was about to mute you before you started talking about that Q stuff. And when I just went to mute you, it had an X over the mic. So back home, if y'all watching, could y'all hear? Like, I don't think you were muted, but it looks like you were muted.
Oh my God.
Nobody in the comment section said they couldn't hear you. So
Nah, they all saying they heard him. They saying amen to it. So you know they
Okay,
but no,
man.
I'm talking about before that. I'm talking about before that.
Okay. Yeah.
Could y'all hear?
Q-Dog.
What is that?
Best people on earth. Hey, Kev, I will tell you, my daughter said to me, she said, Dad, do you mind if I marry a Q-Dog? I said, which one you talk about now? Hey, give me some more content now. God, dog, boy. Those some bad boys, man. You know, sitting they prepping. You know what I'm saying? We don't wear A hats and all the type of stuff.
Okay, they said they heard you. They said they heard you. Hey, man, go mob. You feel me? We gonna get up out of here, man.
Keith Sanders, my boy, by the way, man. Me and Keith, we started the Grease show. He helped me out a lot, man.
Oh.
Hey, look,
so I ain't beefing with the system. I just don't deal with them that much.
Yeah, we about to get out of here for real. But single mothers, please give me a break for this week. I got 8 of
boy, they been going off on you.
I've been fighting battles with single mothers for the last ever since we got out the pod last time. So we gonna get back to that. But give me a break this week. I got a lot to do this week, man. Y'all were tearing my ass up for the last week. I'm sorry, Pastor. Y'all tearing me up.
Whoa,
now, I
wait
talk
a
about my
minute.
single mothers, bro. I wouldn't say I ain't say nothing about men, bro. So ain't no pause then. Like, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. But shout out to everybody out there, man. We gonna get back on that. But yeah, I look, appreciate your pastor, appreciate your Kev. We over 3 hours in this month, man. Let's go ahead and make a move, bro.
Choo choo. I had to think trying how to keep chewing, man. Oh my God, that boy love that music. Hey, that music is an upgraded in the heat of the night type of music.
You feel me?
See, that sound like in the heat of the night, but it's upgraded.
From back in the day of that thing, man.